I don't think we had really gotten much into this room other than the destroying of furniture and closing a gate. And I wanted to point out that since y'all had been here last, someone had already opened the chest up and ransacked it, it looked like, because there seems to be some things just kind of strewn out outside of the chest, half hanging out of it. Like there's a wool blanket half pulled out of the chest. And a necklace is laying on the floor that looks like it was pulled out of the chest. And then there's whatever's in the chest, which is what Balthazar is about to find out. Dig through the chest, pull out that blanket the rest of the way so as to reveal a glass jar full of cracked walnut shells and a scroll. Oh, and a few coins just haphazardly tossed into the bottom.
That shit every 20 minutes past like hour.
Oh, and we have a new character that's coming in tonight, and just hang in there, Renegade, because I'm going to introduce you at the most opportune time.
I want to poke those coins with my butter churn to make sure they're not mimicked.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I love that. I love that out of character. I love that my butter churner sticks are still in use.
Yeah, poor Luza.
I mean, you need them.
Yeah, they're beautiful objects.
Luza's probably had to petition the carpenter to make her some more butter churns since all of that. Of course, that was like months ago, so she'd probably replace those butter churns by now, or at least 8 months ago.
They shouldn't have stolen my stuff from me twice.
Well, maybe what I hear is that we should go back and pick up some more butter churner sticks.
This one's pretty trusty. I like this one. And it hasn't been eaten by a mimic yet, as I sit there and poke the coins.
Yeah, so if those coins are mimics, they're very patient ones because they don't budge at the poking with your stick.
I'm going to pick up the walnut shells, shake them a little bit, and stick them in the pocket of my cloak.
Okay. All right. You want to keep the glass jar that they're in, or just the cracked walnut shells?
I'm keeping the jar too. Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
And I'm going to pick up that necklace with the butter churn and hold it out and say, "Anybody want to touch it?"
Icky touches it.
He does not explode or turn into a frog.
Yes. Now, Icky licks it.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it poison?
It seems to be. It's a bunch of beads. I think they're like clay and wood and porcelain.
Does Icky taste anything magical about them?
Because you could make an Arcana roll.
Yeah, I like that. 23.
Nice.
You know, it's an unknown art form that few magicians will ever acknowledge exists, but there is a branch of Arcana that involves the tasting of things magical. And Icky has dabbled in this study some in his time, and he actually believes he tastes the hint of something magical on the bead.
On the bead.
Mad chew vibes.
Yeah. Icky puts them on. Wait. Does Icky taste any dark sorcery of any type?
The roll was not high enough for that.
Cool. Icky puts them on. Fuck it, I guess.
Okay. You put the beads around your serpent head. Or I guess not, your human head. That's right, it's not a serpent head. That's a human head with serpent qualities.
It's serpent-like.
Yeah. Wide neck. And the necklace falls down on your chest. You look down at it and happen to notice that some of the beads actually seem to be some type of gemstone. And there's a couple of amber and bloodstone gems mixed in with the common wooden porcelain beads. You will have to spend some time with that item before you understand how to use it.
Ooh. All right. Icky just kind of looks at you and be like, they're magical. I don't know what.
He says this with confidence after licking it.
So
yes,
you tasted the magic? What does the magic taste like?
it depends. Sometimes you'll get very vibrant flavors, and depending on what school of magic, you'll get like a little hint of bitterness, or sour, or sweet. It really just depends.
And this one tasted like umami.
I could only make out that it was magical. That's all I could get out of it. The flavor's too subtle for me to completely tell, but I'll spend some time tasting it. And I'll get back to you if I figure it out.
Over the next few hours, as the others rest, some pace around, some fiddle with their gear, you think about the beads, stroking them ever so softly and looking at the flames in the hearth. And it kind of comes to you in a vision. These are prayer beads. And 2 of them are beads of blessing, and 1 is a bead of curing.
Cool. So what do they do? Do I know?
Yes. The blessing beads cast bless 3 times a day each, so that's 6 times a day you can bless. And the curing is cure wounds, which you can use 3 times a day, or a lesser restoration. So it doesn't specify here which, so I guess that's alternatively you can use either lesser restoration or curing, or mix it up. That bead can be used 3 times a day.
Hell yeah.
Damn, I fucking love you right now. You're awesome.
Well, there's got to be some loot in here somewhere. I'm sorry. Requires attunement by a cleric, druid, or paladin. That's right. I don't think you'll be able to use it.
None of us.
Yeah, we have a paladin, the dragonborn.
Wraith's not here.
Well, technically, Wraith is still here. He's just asleep right now. You guys can wake him up if you want to.
Sure. Are you just gonna play as him, DM?
No, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say he's going to require some extra time to attune to it. I don't think he would turn him down. And that'll be what he does. He'll just linger behind when you guys move on.
Okay. I'll just keep him in my inventory until, I guess, next week. And I'll let him know.
Okay.
Or we can let him know.
Okay. So, anything else going to happen during the long rest? Or does the long rest part finally settle in?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have any plans. We'll just curl up by the fire and get a nice long rest in.
All right. Okay. And then wake up. Some of you wake up. No one's ever, I'm imagining someone's on watch at all times since there's 5 of you. The rest of you will finally get your things together and I guess eat a little bit, or are we going to wait and move on and try to find some food somewhere else in here?
Well, I mean, I guess my character would eat a little bit.
Y'all
Your
probably got
ration.
really well fed back in the main hall, but after an 8 hour rest, everybody wants some breakfast.
Breakfast. So yeah, let's move on, guys.
All right.
Just wondering if anybody actually has any rations on them or not was really kind of what I was getting at, or if y'all have just been surviving on the food that you collect along the way or stumble
I
into.
have very few rations left, but I still have a few.
Okay.
I have no rations at the moment.
Okay. Doesn't Leopold has got to have one of Ruby's breads by now?
Yeah. I always have like a little something in my pocket, like a
Okay.
little snack.
Because the bread that Ruby makes, a loaf of her bread is considered a week's worth of rations. It's magical
Oh.
bread that goes a long way, sort of like Lamneth bread. And I would think since his rest that Leopold has gotten a loaf of bread from her.
Yeah, I'll share that out with my partners here.
Okay. Right on. Straight
Hey,
from the
DM.
bakery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll feed my snakes and see if my magic puka wants some.
Yeah. Which ones are those? Those aren't the sticks to snakes, are they? You actually came across some live snakes at some point?
6 of them.
Oh, it was in that one room with all the other animals, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember? They just
Was that?
curl around my whole body.
I think that was right after our disappointment of finding the snakes guarding like the cult clothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the
those are
snakes
just
weren't real.
those are just illusionary snakes.
No. We found
No.
those, and he was really disappointed. And then we found the animal room.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it was like the animal room with a bunch of different animals in it.
Yeah. And a bunch of storage stuff, I believe, down in the lower quarters. It's like one of their big pantries down there, where they also kept animals because it's medieval stuff. keep your animals and your food together, because that's a genius move.
Always.
Okay, so he does have actual live snakes. Just trying to make sure I know what's up.
Yeah, and then I play with my magic puka.
Oh yes.
No sexual pun intended.
Oh yeah, and it's in the form of a dagger, I believe, right now.
Last time you said it was in the form of a dagger.
Yeah, has not changed forms. Still a dagger in your gear.
I'll just play with it while I, like any other downtime that we have.
Yep. He would look good on a throne with his snakes crawling around him and his magic fuka in his hand. You really need to find a good throne.
Trying to
in
feed
this
the
place.
daggers some bread.
Yes, and I do have a copper chalice.
But just to make sure,
283.
no one has slept on any of the furniture, right?
No, we
No.
sleep on the floor.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, it made somebody feel funny, so the floor is definitely our go-to here.
Okay. And the pets are gone. Yep, that's right. This place is empty. But the fire burns on and on and on without need of fuel. Okay, so you're fed. What's next? Oh, and this is where we will actually lose Wraith. Because I'll just retcon that to say that Icky studied the beads all that night or day or however long the last 8 hours was. Couldn't come up with anything good. When Wraith woke up, he took a look at it, and now he says he needs to sit with it, and we'll just leave him in this room as you guys move on. Open
I
that
want
door.
to investigate this. Yeah, I want to investigate that door because we haven't
Okay.
fucked with that door yet.
Okay.
Is that a door?
Hey, is Renegade ready to go?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you're going to be coming into that room through the portal behind this door, just as
Sure.
I think Balthazar was opening it, or Leo wanted
Correct.
to. Okay.
It was Balthazar.
It's Balthazar. Okay. So So she is. I'm going to leave this up to you, Renegade. You're stepping through into the palace for the first time, through wherever you want to be coming from. Surely it's some place that very few know about, very sacred, possibly, at the very least, very well hidden.
Yeah, the Feywild is an interesting place, and not many go and are able to come back from there.
Yep. So you step through this portal, not knowing quite what to expect, but having an idea of your mission, and you step into this chamber with a variety of strange characters in it. And here you are. You guys are startled as a figure walks through the portal just as soon as Balthazar opens the door. As a matter of fact, I'm going to consider you all surprised and give Renegade this advantage of surprise here at this moment.
Okay, well, she's just gonna walk straight through the door like she would any door, because when she left the Feywild, she's going through a door like you would go through a room. So she's just gonna walk in very matter-of-factly, probably expecting to come into some receiving area, but clearly that's not where she came through, and she is moderately shocked to see this motley crew.
Can we get a token?
Okay.
A little visual helps a lot.
Yeah. So she looks human, obviously. She's got black and white hair, as you can see, and she's got some kind of ethereal glow about her. Wears, if you've seen the original Wonder Woman, she wears armor that kind of looks like that, but instead of blue, it's purple. And she looks like she's some kind of authority figure or someone who thinks that they're as important as they are, if that makes sense.
Surprised for the first time since you guys have met him, Leo hisses and kind of backs in the corner as someone new walks into the room unexpected.
I literally just dive behind whatever is closest.
Okay.
Bo at the ready's like, what the fuck just showed up?
And Balthazar is going to put up his hand and be like, hi.
Does this awkward wave. Hi.
So what's behind that door? We're just about trying to go through. Were you prisoner?
No, that would be the Feywild.
The Feywild? And I'm going to poke my head through the portal.
You know what? This is where Renegade would take over as DM. She knows what's on the other side of that portal, and I don't.
Would the Feywild be on the other side of that portal?
Yeah, I'm going to leave that up to you. This is your background into the game, so...
Yes, well, that would be the Feywild. If you're not familiar with it, you probably never will be, and no offense.
Can it be under moonlight, deep in the forest?
Sure.
Okay.
It absolutely can. It absolutely can. Very glowy. Very glowy.
Okay.
That's exactly how I pictured it. If Penwall was here, he just would have been like, see ya, guys, and walked right through.
Balthazar's going to take a big whiff while he's on the other side and come back and be like, smells like home.
It smells like elderberries?
Yeah, a little bit.
Interesting.
Sorry.
So this isn't the receiving chamber?
This is kind of a bad guy's bedroom?
Well, perhaps it's a receiving chamber. Now that also is gone, perhaps new people are brought to wherever we are.
And where is where we are? Because I don't think this is where I need to be.
A death trap.
We are in a magical castle in the clouds, my lady.
No, that I know. Where in said castle are we? Because I don't think this is where I need to be.
Likely not. But you're here now? Where were you headed?
Yeah. Well, you could say I'm on a diplomatic mission of sorts.
Well, there's a king here.
Yeah, that's a big reason why I'm here. That's a very big reason.
Do you mean you are here to speak with the king? Or there's another reason?
Most ambassadors generally speak with the king. You're not wrong.
Ah. Well, we have a direct line, and I think we can get you there quickly.
She feels very tenuous looking at this very odd group of individuals.
They don't look like royalty at all.
No, they don't. They don't. They look like a ragtag group, and it's very concerning to her.
I don't know about them, but I look fly as fuck. I'll be right back.
Y'all look like a bunch of scrubs.
You're one of the scrubs.
Even the paladin in the party is like a scarred, mangled. I think he can be perceived as dragonborn, but I think even he says most of his draconic features have almost been removed to leave him just like a completely scarred face. He's the one that hasn't introduced himself, and he's just kind of silently mulling over there by leaning against the broken bed, rubbing these beads in his hand, staring at the fire.
Are you okay?
That would be this guy.
Need a moment? Yes.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Do you need a moment?
He probably won't even speak. He might mutter something under his breath, but that's about it.
He's focusing really hard on his beads, if you get what I mean.
He's looking at his balls.
No, I don't, Darlin, and I'm not sure I want to.
Yeah. You don't. Let's just leave him. Let's just leave him bead.
Oh no.
Boy. Well, if you wish to speak to the king, all you have to do is close the door behind you, and we have a key to the king's chambers. Well, not his chambers, but where he'll be probably residing for quite some time.
I mean, if you define king's chambers as a place where the king sleeps, yes.
Don't know if that's appropriate.
I think there's kind of a thing going on. We'll explain shortly. You're not a doppelganger, are you? You wouldn't be coming from the Feywild. No, yeah, definitely not.
No.
Change forms? Don't.
Yes.
He would actually. I'm gonna go ahead and be Wraith for a second, because I know by now he would have cast his divine sense.
Actually, he doesn't need to do that anymore, because I now have it as a first level spell.
Oh, cool. Also, I'm not gonna abandon Wraith to a terrible spot, because I just realized you guys are leaving him in Moshik's bedroom, and maybe that's not good. Maybe that might be dooming his character without his consent. So
we definitely need to drop him off.
Yeah, if we're all going back to the king's chamber, I think you guys could just, if you choose to, take him with you. I'll leave it up to the party.
We'll just kind of tap him in his half stupor and be like, "Hey, bud, we're gonna go see the king. You don't want to stay here."
Yeah, he'll get up mumbling and muttering and follow you all. And is that what we're doing? Moving back to the king's chamber?
This person just came from the Feywild.
Yep.
They're an ambassador. They need to see the king.
Yeah. And
if nothing, loose ends, so we might as well bring him.
You have a key back to the dining hall, right?
Yes.
So with this detect good and evil spell, can I tell what kind of creature she is? if she's one of those other
Technically,
things.
I'm a celestial. Technically, I'm a celestial.
Yeah, I mean that. Okay. Definitely not a doppelganger.
Yeah, but she's from the Feywilds, so we don't know what she's up to.
That's true. That's very
Yeah,
true.
true.
It's a very chaotic place.
Yeah, you are right.
As is anywhere we walk.
I mean, this is also true.
They call us the circus for a reason.
We're in a
Well, we are the circus.
They are the circus. I'm just
Yeah.
tagging along.
Leopoldo will start to juggle. He'll offer.
Balthazar will do the spark splash on the juggling.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
too.
And then Icky just turns on the lights.
Oh yeah, I've cleaned everyone with prestidigitation.
Well, I forget, what was Icky's part in the song and dance routine you guys did for the king?
He freaked everybody out afterwards. Remember?
Oh, right.
He casted. Yeah, they're like, so what can you do? And it was like darkness. I can do darkness really well.
Like flashes and sparks, juggling, and then all of a sudden it just goes pitch black.
Yeah, I pulled the curtain, metaphorically.
Yeah. You guys are starting to think
On the
he's killing
show.
the act with that part. Maybe that's not the closer that bit needs.
No, I think that's what we need to do when we like scram. That like we'll do the distraction with the juggling and the sparks. Icky will hit the lights and we bail.
Ooh.
I like it.
Yeah.
It'll work a lot better once we have Devil's Sight.
The code word
Once
of
I have
yeah.
Devil's Sight.
the finale, boys.
So anyway, did we say that there was a key to the dining hall amongst the party?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we have that now.
Okay. And you've got a door here, so you should be able to make a direct connection back to the dining hall. Closing the door, of course, will probably mean that this celestial being here that you've met will not have a direct path back home.
Looks like you're trapped here with the rest of us.
Definitely gonna warn her before we do it.
I think I was planning on being here for a while.
Yep.
Well, there is a door that I believe we know about that'll get you to the outside if you really want to.
Wasn't
Where in
planning
the
on
outside,
it.
we'll never know.
Yeah, that I don't know. We just heard about it at some point. I think it's in the stable or something.
And then, of course, the other part is you need a keyhole. There doesn't seem to be one apparent on this door.
Well, after I close it, after assuming she said it was fine to close it, I just want to open it back up and see if it's still the Feywild or not.
It's not. It's whatever a D100 says.
All right, and where am I looking?
She was briefed on this, just so you know. She was briefed on this weird pocket dimension situation.
Okay, she has an idea of how it works.
Vague, very vague.
52.
You look into the. Let's see, where are you at now?
Please be the dining hall.
393. Okay, so you look. It looks down a long, slender stairwell. Beyond
I'm
here.
gonna pull out and be like, it's a long, slender stairwell. Definitely not the Feywild. Do we walk or?
You sure?
I'll stick my head back through, and when I see the hallway again, I'll be like, Barry.
Okay. Doesn't the other door have a keyhole?
I don't think so. It doesn't look like it.
I think it's just a portal on the other side.
So we're gonna
I
have
was
a fun
just-
time again.
I was gonna say we can close. I'll close it. Realize there's no keyhole, and open it back up and take that 76.
Oh, I was wrong. The door does have an obvious keyhole on it. My mistake. So you can use a key on that door if you want to. But for the time being, you've just opened it and closed it, or closed it and opened it back up again. And
Yeah.
I'll say you see the keyhole when the second time when you open it back up. So that one looks into an old wine cellar with a bunch of rubble and old barrel and a cloak hanging off a wine bottle. You may have seen that one once before.
I have, and I'm going to poke the cloak with my mage hand, and actually no, take that back. I'm not going to poke it. Can I see full wine bottles?
Yeah. There's a few wine bottles up above it that look to be full.
I'm gonna mage hand myself one of those wine bottles and jam.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, you do that. And so the mage hand brings a wine bottle back into the chamber where you're at here.
Wine bottle 276 or 376.
Yeah, 376. That's right.
Do you just take things here?
There's nobody was gonna get to it. There's a cloak that tries to eat people.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
I thought I'd seen everything.
Well, here you probably will.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
That eat people?
Really screwed up things, man.
You saw
I
it
tried to get
here
eaten.
a couple months ago.
I've almost gotten eaten by a staircase just this week, and a fireplace.
Don't forget about the
And
wall.
A wall, like a few months ago, almost got eaten with. And hold on. I killed this one before he could try to eat me. A chest tried to eat me. Well, probably would have tried to eat me. But I found that fucker, pardon my language, that sucker. And, yeah. Beat it to death with this here quarterstaff.
Darling, have you been eating weird mushrooms lately?
I had some mushrooms. They got confiscated from me for other reasons than the mushrooms.
You may need to talk to someone. I think you need some help.
Hey, I'm not the only one.
Oh no, he's telling
Althazar?
the truth. He's telling the truth. Yeah, no, it's a big thing. He chased me here.
I did not chase you here. That thing swallowed us, whatever that portal was, and my life has been hell since meeting you.
Hey,
You're lucky.
Magi pushed me in here, and then we took
You're
up
lucky.
his cause.
You're lucky. I kind of like you.
And what cause would that be?
Well, we're like the bedroom we're in. This guy kind of like did some bad things to the king's daughter, and the king set us to capture him, and the daughter wants us to kill him.
Interesting.
It is very much drama, milady. We'll catch you all up on it after we talk to the king.
I'm sure you will.
And I will put the key in the door.
To me, this look like, okay, these guys are insane.
Balthazar fiddles with a key in that door. When he opens up the portal for a third time, he steps through as if he knows exactly where he's going, and I'm imagining everyone else follows him. Is that right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, but I'm doing my normal thing.
Stealth. Got it.
After that recap, I'm kind of more wary of where Balthazar is.
What about Balthazar?
After that recap, I'm a little bit more wary where you go now.
Yeah, I just realized you get attacked by mimics way too often, so I'm gonna definitely hide.
Oh yeah, no, I am a trouble magnet.
So the party comes back into the dining hall through this portal here behind these two ladies. There's a lot more people than just these two ladies and the guards and the maid, though. The dining hall is currently full, from one end of each table to the other, and all the seats around the king's table is full of people, except that most of them are sleeping, and it is night when you guys come back into the chamber. The king is not here, nor do you see Han, nor do you see several of the guards. It appears that it's just the some of the noble families and the royal servants seem to all just be sleeping here. There are a few guards, however. One is posted by the door where you guys all come in at, and that guard will probably be at first startled by Balthazar stepping into the chamber, but then realizing who it is, he'll say, "Oh, he gave me a scare." Not long after that, the other party members will pile into the chamber behind Balthazar, with the elf Frost being one of the last ones, possibly unseen by the guard, as the others take up all the attention. So let's see here. So Aura, this is your first time to this chamber. You know, for a moment, you don't feel like you're in a castle in the clouds at all. Actually, that's not your first impression. Outside these windows, it is night. You can see the stars, and you can probably make out the shadow of that ridge line blotting the stars. So, looks like you're very much in a terrestrial place. Yeah, and most of the people here are asleep. So, what do you guys do?
Well, as I'm someone who's familiar with court decorum and all the fixins, she would probably not have the overwhelming desire to wake up any kind of royalty at this time of night, especially since people would be asleep.
Yeah. Yep. Probably some of them passed out with their cups still in their hand at the table. I think all of this stress has brought on a lot of heavy drinking lately.
Well, if we have a few hours to kill, perhaps you'd like to travel with us. It takes a strong stomach, but maybe we could return in a few hours.
That might be best. What did you have in mind?
Well, things around here are a little bit random, but we're looking for some friends. If we find them along the way, we'll bring them back with you.
We're looking for a gesture to complete our circus.
So you really are.
No, that was a joke. They call us a circus because we're three different animal humanoids, and those two put on a show to get out of basically being executed.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Well worth it. Well worth it.
Did we cover that twice with the routine? I think we did.
Yep.
I mean, y'all, I haven't really done nothing. I mean, I don't know what I'd be really good at other than what y'all normally see me do.
Do you play music?
A snake charmer.
You can just dance.
Snake charming. I like that.
Yeah, but people would be more scared of that, kind of like the darkness thing.
Do you lay eggs? He could juggle your eggs.
No, I'm a male.
Oh. You never know.
Yeah.
We are not biologists. We don't know how this works.
I don't really know. Maybe pick up something like, I don't know, food. Would you like food in the circus?
This entire time, I'm just observing our new friend.
Maybe I could just pass out food and drinks.
Hey,
Make
Frost,
food?
give me a perception roll.
Me?
Frost.
There are sideshows.
I'm telling you, Icky, just like do some flips or something.
No, not good today.
Yup. Never mind on that one.
You're really acrobatic. You can like jump off the walls and do a couple flips. You can
Maybe.
jump through the
We'll
hoop
see.
of balls while he juggles.
Oh,
We'll see. The problem is I'm not really.
Can I use my passive perception?
Into
That's higher.
being a circus. I'm not
Somebody,
really into being
somebody nearby wakes up and
maybe.
shh, we're sleeping.
Oh,
sorry. Let's.
Oh.
my bad.
We'll discuss it in the next room. Come on, let's go.
We'll figure it out.
Did Renegade? Did you introduce your character's name?
No, I don't believe I did.
Milady, my name is Leopoldo Gattissimo, and I'm the cat with the beret. I kind of bow low, taking the beret off. And we are, as our friends have already said, the circus. We are here to entertain, to divert your attention, but also to give you a good time. So, and I point over to Icky to introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Icky. Icky. Just yeah.
Yes, we'll work on his. We'll work on his introduction.
Yeah, I know I don't look like much, believe it or not, but my kind, I'm actually a pretty good looker. See some of the other ones.
I don't have much experience with stage people. I can be very frank about that. And what I do know is, let's just say there's going to be a healthy distance between you and I.
Why?
I like not being eaten.
We're my kind's trained to be able to eat other food than humans.
Got you. Well, if you come upon the desire, I'd recommend others.
Oh yeah. In between me and you, I mainly only use it as a scare tactic.
Interesting.
You see,
Yes.
acts.
You can call me Aura or Ambassador Aura, if you're feeling overly formal, but I'm not. Aura works just fine.
Well, Ambassador, let's away to the next room after you.
Where is your character, Renegade?
She's down by the door.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it looks like you dropped out of roll 20.
I
Yeah,
still see her.
Oh, did I? Hang, Mike.
I don't.
She's
let
right
me-
here.
let me-
Yeah, I see her, but
that,
it's like
but I
that's
don't see your
her
character name.
her name at the bottom disappeared is all.
Oh,
It doesn't matter to me as long as she can see what's going on. I'm okay.
I can see what's going on. That is correct.
Sweet.
Okay. Well, and then this is A close acquaintance, Balthazar, the goat. Tiefling thing.
I'm not a tiefling. I'm a satyr. We've been over this.
Yeah, satyr. There we go. My bad, man. Your looks can be deceiving sometimes.
I know it's
Sorry.
the gray. It's a thing.
Yeah, and then don't forget the red horn.
The guard standing there says, "So, you see, altogether, it's Goat Man, Cat Man, and Snake Man. Ha ha ha," he says to the young lady, Laura, standing there. And then he realizes you're a stranger, and he goes, "Hey, wait a second. Who's she?"
She's here for the king, but we've already checked her. She's not a doppelganger.
She came here from the Feywilds as an ambassador.
He says, "I'm supposed to get an okay from Velocindine for any newcomers into the king's dining room, or Han."
I hold up my word stone.
I'm going to present to him my royal seal of the Feywild Courts. I don't know if that will do any good, but
Ma'am,
it should, because that's the whole point of it.
We have doppelgangers in these halls, and they're pretty good at forgeries from what I understand, so this seal means nothing to me.
Well, if this is a fake, then I've been duped myself.
He says, "Now look, I know you guys are good. You're doing the king's work, but why don't you just be on about your way so as to make sure I don't get in any trouble?"
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna give him a wink and kind of usher Aura through a door.
Okay. Which door?
I guess we probably walked around the room. We'll say the one that Leopoldo's by.
Okay.
Wait, where did the other guy, Frost? Where did he go?
He's always hidden somewhere. Did he stay back in the other room?
I just appear next to him, lean, put my arm around their shoulders, like, "You guys talking about me now?"
Oh yeah, it's just the worst things possible.
Yeah.
I do it to the cat, man.
I pull out my thing of catnip and rub it on my face a little bit. I offer
This
it.
gets me
People
going.
alert.
Just a quick bump before we go through the next
Yeah,
part.
gotta take the edge off the eyes.
All right,
Yeah, I don't trust the Feywilds.
whoever is first through the portal can make the roll.
We're pushing Aura through. She's got to roll.
Become one of us. Roll the die.
One of us.
Oh, you want me to roll? Oh, okay.
So we just make up this really cute story to explain why we just move through room to room, seeing what's in the next, see what the D100 gives us. It's the whole gist of this entire thing.
And I probably just screwed us over.
303. Okay, are you guys following behind her, or do we do a little peek and see?
We were trying to get out of there to save that guard's ass.
I'm gonna move
because
the party
we're
on then.
being loud.
You have entered a beautiful fountain chamber. Between pillars there are lush couches. At the center of the room is a beautiful babbling fountain. The man that you see in this image is not present. That is Lafuit. You met him first in the barracks. He has a bedroom in the barracks. He's the fountain attendant, and he's probably one of the people sleeping in the dining hall right now. He wouldn't have hushed you, though. It was definitely not him that hushed you, because he's a really nice guy, very humble servant. So, just you guys in this room.
Is this another room with walls that eat you?
I don't know. We
Yet to
haven't been in
determine.
this room before.
Yet to be determined.
Yeah. Welcome to our life. Good luck.
I'm gonna poke the couch next to us with my butter churn stick and kind of back away a little bit.
He's still looking at
Velvety.
you like you're all absolutely insane.
Trust me. Better safe than sorry.
And I'm gone again.
It is
gotta-
velvety and plush.
I'm gonna like reach out and like touch it with my hands and kind of push on the cushion. And I'm gonna look around like sketchily and sit down.
Is the bench gonna eat you too?
Sometimes.
And look, man, I'm the least of your worries for getting eaten. Okay? Believe it or not. Like, I know my kind are known for it, but I'm the least of your worries.
Actually, and then another thing that this is incorrect about this image is that the candles are not all lit. As a matter of fact, the last one winks out as you guys mull around the chamber, having dripped down and just run over the candelabras.
Oh, so they're gone. So it's not like I can relight them.
Right.
Torches are still burning though.
Torches are still burning.
Oh.
I'm gonna kind of nod at Icky and say, "Should taste the water."
You want me to taste the water?
I think you should taste the water.
Okay. Damn. I taste the water.
Okay. The water is sweet and cool as it pours over in thin sheets from the edge of the bowl, bubbling around into the bottom. Yep. That's all I'm going to tell you about the water.
Did the water bite him as well? Is he flinching away from water?
No. Like I said, the water is sweet and cool. So water usually isn't sweet. So there's something up there,
But not poison.
Well, he hasn't started convulsing yet. Anyway.
Well, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm taste testing it for.
Yeah.
For.
Yeah, that's right. And we were giving you an investigation roll, was it? For poison testing? Okay. Which I can give the DC to on an individual case-by-case basis with each.
For my own knowledge, I'm not going to tell them what I'm doing, but may I inquire about the arcana-ness of this water?
What do you want to? How do you want to do it?
Oh, I just wanted to do our arcana check.
Yeah.
So,
but I guess there needs to be some actual legitimate means of probing it for arcane.
Oh, I was gonna just, lazily looking like I'm just, messing with the water.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You guys can give me investigation or arcana checks based on how you feel like you're trying to perceive the thing.
Yeah, I guess it's good, guys. I rolled a 6, DM.
Yeah. So neither of you gather any information from other than what I've already told you.
Okay.
It's cool water. Hey, DM.
Yeah.
I grab my copper chalice from room 283, dip it in there, and drink out of the copper chalice.
Okay. Copper chalice from which room?
283.
Type that real quick.
Oh, shit.
283.
283. Okay. All right. Let's see if we got anything in here. Copper chalice. I don't think I think it's just a copper chalice. Yep. So Yeah, so you gather some water with the copper chalice and have a drink. And it's still sweet from the cup.
Balthazar will drink a little bit out of his hands.
Okay.
Are there any delayed effects that I'm noticing about them?
Nope. Nope. Just a calm, contemplative chamber of softly flowing water and flickering torches. And
Icky tries to make a joke. I tell, what's your name, friend?
Aura.
Aura. I tell Aura, I'm like, I usually reserve this for the blood of my enemies.
You're something to say that.
I was trying to spin on a joke of earlier.
I think she's
Just
going
hear
with
the
it.
shadows. Boo! Terrible taste. Alerting
Here?
you to that. Yes, Frost is in the room.
Oh yes, speaking from the shadows as usual.
All I have to observe while being unnoticed.
Once he speaks, you'll see him over in a dark corner of the room. Or I guess he's behind the couch.
Is he just being real sketchy?
I think he's really...
No, I'm.
Okay, yeah, he's in the dark shadows over there behind that table. When he speaks, you see the glint of his eyes from the shadows.
So yeah, you're being really sketchy is what I'm gathering.
That sounds sketchy to me.
So, in looking over there, I'll see the glasses and is that an urn?
It's a bowl. It looks like a copper bowl, and yes, some cups. And are you going over there to investigate this?
Yes.
Okay. You'll also notice that there is, drum roll please, a dried tentacle laying next to the bowl.
Why is it always tentacles?
He's trying to tell you something.
Hey, Balthazar.
Ah.
Balthazar.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's a tentacle. You want to eat it? I'll toss it at him.
No.
Are they
I
edible?
don't just eat everything. Isn't this part of your area of expertise, man? Toss it back at him.
I want to investigate. Does it look like just like an octopus tentacle or squid or eldritch horror?
I think that it is just like a grayish black dried tentacle. Could be from anything. It's about a foot long, so it's not that big.
Does it look magical at all? Like, is it giving off anything, or
No.
has it been like prepared? Is it like?
Yeah, no. I think it looks like it just came straight from the butcher, and then put away somewhere where it could dry out naturally. Probably a pretty rubbery thing altogether.
Is
I'm
it?
gonna hit it on the table like a blackjack.
Yeah, you slap it on the table, and you'll notice a few ripples in that bowl. That copper bowl appears to have some water in it.
I'm observing all y'all at this point.
It's okay. I'm serving you right back.
He's our observer, or a permanent.
I just
Sorry,
made him
Dad.
so I could always sing. I feel like someone's watching me.
That's exactly what's going on in my mind right now. Just like he is like sketchy Sketcherson over here.
No, he's our permanent audience. and he also critiques us.
I'm a
Like,
character
actually
audience.
likes us.
The circus.
Yes.
What's a circus
critiques-
without an audience?
Oh
He
Lord.
critiques their performance.
I knew
there
I
you
should
are.
have gone to the Elven Kingdom instead.
Oh, probably.
Would have been a smart move. You probably wouldn't get eaten there.
Yes.
I don't blame you. I hate myself.
Speaking of eating, do you think this will grow if I put it in the water?
What?
The tentacle. Will it grow if I put it in the water?
Slowly pulls out his sword. Let's try.
Does
I'm
do
going to drop it in
octopus
the bowl
work
of
that
water
way?
and jump back.
Yes. So you plop it in the water, and it does begin to swell quickly inside the bowl as well. Tentacles begin to spring out of the cracks of the floors in this chamber. They're not dried, they're very wet, slimy, and they attack everyone.
Wait, what the hell?
You need to make a dexterity save on. Let's see. Give me the DC number for a 8th level spellcaster without any ability bonuses. What would the DC be?
Fuck.
Be a +4, wouldn't it?
8 levels plus 4, I think. Yeah, that sounds
Yep,
right.
to the base of what, 8 or 6, or is it 12?
Yeah, it would be like 8 plus proficiency plus whatever their
Spellcasting modifier.
yeah.
So 8th level, it would be 12 with no spellcasting
Yeah. Okay.
modifier on
Yeah.
it.
All right. So DC 12 dexterity. Everybody.
Everybody needs to roll.
Yeah, everybody
snap.
needs to roll because tentacles grow up out of the floor, all coming out of the cracks, writhing and
Oh,
twisting and
great.
grabbing at your limbs.
Frick.
Wow.
I just
Wow.
barely made that.
Okay. So this is for everybody. You can half it if you made your save. Total of 9 points of damage.
What the fuck?
I hate you, Balthazar.
So
They're
me
not
and Leo
going
took
away
4.
either, by the way. They're still writhing and slapping, and it looks like, based on the saves I see, like 3 of you. I didn't see Frost. Oh yeah, Frost took. Yeah, he failed his too. No, he made his. Just
I made
barely.
it.
Frost and Leo. It looks like 3 of you are all like nearly constricted by these tentacles. They're at least wrapped around your legs.
Can I just push the bowl over?
All right, what's everybody else gonna do?
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Okay.
Let me go.
Okay. Anybody else got an action this turn?
Just you were one of the tentacles.
I want to shove the tentacles away from me and go for the door.
Okay. Let me see. There's more to this than just damage, isn't there? Yeah, those
What
of you
the
that
hell?
failed your
This is
save
pre-written?
are actually restrained by this. Restrained means you can't move, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and your
Can't
attack.
move, can't attack.
Oh, and I was wrong. Those of you that passed your saves did not take half damage. You took no damage. I was misreading that. So yeah, 2 of you didn't actually take any damage. You were able to keep free of the tentacles. The other 3 of you, if you want to try to break free from them, you can make a strength or dexterity check to try to get free against the spell save DC. Those of you who are not affected last round, you guys can take normal actions. Let me go ahead and get those first, since you guys weren't restrained. Leo and Frost, what do you guys do?
I will try to attack the one that's grappled the ambassador, since I guess she's probably our responsibility until the king
Yeah.
Picks up.
Yep.
Whichever one grappling her, I'll
Okay.
go directly for.
Okay, and you can make an attack roll against that.
All right. And.
Okay. And that will not hit.
Ah.
And Frost?
I'm going to push the bowl over to empty out
That's
the water and get the tentacle out of there. See
That's
if
right.
that was the problem.
You do that, and it does not end the spell. Meanwhile, the rest of you can either take an action or try to break free, which is also an action.
Break free.
Okay.
Dex
Dex or strength on DC 12. All right. 2 of you are free.
Can I use my telekinetic shove and use my charisma instead?
Is it charisma based?
So telekinetic, you get
Yeah.
you increase one of your ability scores, and I increase charisma. So I would say it's based off that.
You know, in this instance, I think it's applicable. So yes, you can make a charisma check against that DC 12. All right, awesome. You break free. Also, the 2 of you that did attack, you guys are still being attacked by the tentacles yourselves. So this round you need to make another dexterity DC 12.
Sure.
That would-
I'm a little bit grumpy right now. She's I am not happy. This makes her very angry.
That's basically for Frost and Leo. While you guys were making your actions, you were still being...
All right, you just went out. What?
Frost and Leo, you guys, even though you weren't, you managed to not get wrapped up in the tentacles last round, you still have to make another save again this round. Okay, you guys still managed to stay free of the tentacles. Everyone at this point is free of the tentacles. You have your movement and any bonus actions you can pull out of your butt.
So the entire room is filled with tentacles?
The room is writhing with tentacles. You guys are like in a chaos of black tentacles, slapping and flapping everywhere.
I'm already out the door.
I was gonna say, time to go.
The way you came?
Sounds like. Yeah, we need to leave before we end up in some anime.
Okay.
Well, I'm still grappled. Is that correct?
No, I thought you
Yeah,
actually
you are.
made it. Oh, you
Oh,
hit.
she is.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You
she is.
used an Eldritch Blast on this, which it did not hit. That's right.
Okay.
So she is still hung up, guys. What are you gonna do? I guess it's another round.
Yes.
All right, if this is our next turn, you just, yeah, a couple of crossbolts are hitting, we're going to hit the tentacles that are around her.
Okay. So not fleeing out of the room just yet, then.
No, but that's that would be the next thing I do. Like, I'm
Okay.
moving out of the room, but
Let's
as
go
I'm
ahead. Since
moving,
we're going to continue this route, let's go ahead and just set up a turn order real quick. You guys just go ahead and roll initiative for this round.
Yay, the DM hates us.
Oh my gosh, I think that's the best I've ever rolled for initiative.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Oh, I
Icky,
didn't click my shit. Damn it.
How about it?
I was gonna say my monk generally rolls better than this.
Yeah, I don't. Head over, and I guess I'll just smack the shit out of it. I'll grab my trusty quarterstaff, two-handed, and I'm just going to get after it. Does a 16 hit, DM?
That does not hit.
What?
These things seem to repel all your attacks against them, so that's a miss. And do you have anything else, Icky?
Sure. Monk unarmed.
Okay,
That's not going to hit.
that's a miss. Okay. So Frost.
Oh darn, they're repelling. Alright, well, let's see if I can't hit them, and then I'm actually moving to get out of the room. 19?
19 won't do it.
Awesome. Since I'm hitting the tentacles that surround her, give me a charisma saving throw. I'm doing a banishing arrow to try and, free her.
Okay. That's my save.
Damn. That's what you needed.
Okay.
Oof.
And I'm just gonna slip out the door.
Yep, you can do that. You go, just bounces across that couch and takes a left, and he's gone, and we'll just drop him out of the picture for the moment. Leaping over tentacles as he goes. Meanwhile,
Yeah, I'm leaving the thing thinking that the banishing arrow worked.
of course. Everybody else make a dex save against DC 12.
Balthazar's supposed to go before this.
Oh, he is?
I didn't. I forgot to click on my token the
see,
first time.
I see.
There we go.
Yeah, gotcha. How about it?
All right. I'm going to pew pew with the Eldritch Blast.
That won't do it. These things seem impervious to your magic.
Okay. I didn't mean to have bless on. In that case, I'm going to use my bonus action to try and pull Aura free as I step through the portal and just leave my head sticking out.
Oh, yeah, your bonus action for being hasted with the ring you're wearing. That's right. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, the telepathic shove is a bonus action.
Oh, okay. I thought you just did an Eldritch Blast.
That was my action.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're using the shove as a bonus action. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm
Then-
trying to kind of shove her away from the tentacles.
And then that's why you rolled 2 Eldritch Blasts, because you already used your double action for being hasted. I gotcha. I see. Now here comes the bonus action.
I get 2 Eldritch Blasts when I fire.
Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, you would have still another action left on top of the bonus action for being hasted.
Okie dokie. You said check, not see.
Yeah, DC 12. I won't do it.
Oh, fuck.
Now you have some movement left. Are you going to stay in the room?
I want to keep my head through.
Okay. All right. I'll just put him over here then. And then everybody that's left in the room, and yes, that includes Balthazar, make a dexterity DC 12 save, except for Aura, who is already restrained by the tentacle. In her case, she can make a strength or dex to try to break free.
DM,
Yeah.
my bad, I ruled that wrong. If you can see the attacker, this is dodge action. If you can see the attacker and you make a dexterity saving throw with advantage, you lose this if you're incapacitated or your speed drops to 0.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, second off, I messed up with my character. Is this a spell or a magical effect?
Yes.
I get advantage, and it's a 3. Fuck.
Damn.
So you said do a dex save to get rid out of this grapple?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Dex or strength.
I'm just killing it with these 12s.
You made it. That's the DC.
Yep. Yep. So Icky's safe, Aura's safe, Leo is safe, Balthazar, you even
As his
with
head wrapped in tentacles.
even with advantage. So just with his head sticking in through the portal, a tentacle wraps around his head, and will be kind of like in between rooms. It'll be It'll come back into the dining hall where Frost is, and you'll see like Balthazar's back, his head's facing into the portal, and this black tentacle comes out and wraps around him. And Balthazar, that is 3d6 damage, 13 points of damage from the grapple of this one. Okay.
All right.
And that's it for the tentacles. Leo.
Leo will say, I think this is probably the wrong portal, and I'll put my hand out, hopefully for the ambassador to grab, and I will half my movement to pull her out of the room.
Okay.
Apologies. This is not where we meant to bring you.
You think?
Frost is just going to look at her and is like, now, what were you saying about things attacking us that don't exist?
Tentacles don't exist. No, tentacles exist. Randomly eating furniture is a new one.
Have you never heard of a mimic before?
They're not common in the Feywild, I'll tell you that right now.
Frost is just laughing. He's giggling to himself. He's happy. He's like, yes, finally. Something interesting just happened.
So that's what Leo did. Did he? I don't see a roll from him though.
I'm sorry, for what?
You said you were going to try to break her free, or
She's already free.
I think she broke free, so I'm just gonna.
That's
I think
right.
to drag somebody, it's like I have to use half my movement.
You pull her out of the room. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Why, Icky? Did you miss your opportunity to get out of here, or did you just? No, you finished. You ended your movement attacking. That's right.
Yeah, and that was last turn.
Yep.
So,
and so it's come
my
back
turn
around to
hasn't
you.
come up yet. So what? Let me make this straight. So I'm free.
Yep. Balthazar's held.
Balthazar is held, right?
By his head.
Yep, and Leo and Aura just probably like climbed over his restrained body through the portal to tumble back into the dining hall. This is a commotion back in the dining hall. People are waking up. What the hell's going on?
Be right back for you, Balthazar, buddy.
So yeah, Icky, that's the situation.
I'm gonna stroll on by. I'm gonna be like, well, good luck. Gonna hop out the portal.
You're
And
just
then be
leaving
like,
him.
hold on, and be like, put my head back in. And be like, I'm just fucking with you, and I'm gonna. I guess I'll roll. What do you say, roll DM to help try to break him free?
I think you have to roll. I guess it could be strength or
Roll.
dexterity, because that's what you can use to break free if you're held by it. So yeah, that'll do.
21.
All right.
And then I yank his ass in. And the whole time, I'm giving him a lecture. I'm like, see what I mean? It's all your fault. All the time.
I knew it was going to happen, and I still let it happen to me twice.
You're
don't.
lucky. You're fucking lucky.
A
I
few of
decided to
the
change
other
my
guards.
mind, not just leave your ass in there.
A few of the other guards in the room have taken notice of this this catastrophe happening over here by this portal. The one who scolded you before now sternly says, all right, enough of this. Go, go, go," he says, pointing towards this door.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Happily. Trust me. Don't fuck this one up now, Balthazar.
And you guys all walk past Wraith. He's still staring into the fire. And then you guys open up that portal and see what's next.
I'll do this one. And I open up the door and 86.
Okay. Well, seeing as you're kind of being ushered along, you have no choice to go along, but to go along with this. Wait a second. Give me just a moment. I want to do something.
I don't like the sound of that.
I was thinking about blacking out the lights in here, but I realized there's a lamp. So even though it's night outside, this chamber is still softly lit by the lamp hanging from the ceiling. And let's see what room are we in? 386. Yes. Chamber seems to be a quiet and stately place of study and counsel, and I think everybody's seen this room before.
We've seen this one. This is where the book came from.
Yeah, this is where I got my book.
Balthazar reads. And I poke my head back in, and I'm like, nope, not that one. Close the door and open it again.
Okay. All right, somebody give me a roll.
And
all right. So as the guards watching patiently, all of you make your way back into this chamber really fast. Close the door, open it up, and head for whatever's next.
No, that's the same
So
room.
you all pick random
That's the same
rooms to
room.
go into?
No, that's not the. Oh, that
No,
is not the same room. Okay.
No, it's not the same room.
We're doing this.
Oh, it's not? Oh, wait, that was the roll
86
for...
and 76.
But it is
So
kind of the
you all
same
just
room.
pick random rooms to go into?
Man, there's no other way to do this.
This is
And
absolute chaos.
I'm going in second.
Okay, so
I'm
the
going
party
in
comes
last,
into
and I'm
this
closing the
room,
door behind me.
and
No,
the cloaker
because
here has
as we go
been
through second, I'm
stirred.
gonna say no. Wait, what did you say?
As you guys all pile into this room, and Balthazar, realizing where he's at, trying to stop the party, cannot, as they're all kind of just coming in at once, and he just gets shoved into this room, and this cloaker attacks. We're just doing this cloaker fight.
F
Hey.
all of you.
I
don't
get
think it'll
advantage on my
last long.
initiative?
Can I use my stealth roll as my, Because... no, never mind. Yeah, I closed the door when I'm closing the door when I come in.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling they don't want us coming back for a bit.
What the hell, Ren?
Damn.
If I'm gonna do something good, I'm gonna do something good.
Yeah, and the Dex built character rolled a 10.
That's all of you, isn't it? There's a 4-person party. No, this is a 5-person party tonight, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm missing somebody off the chart. Yeah, so the innocent cloak has long since given up its surprise by Balthazar. Balthazar's seen this thing a few times, and he
he's
roused
going,
it
"No,
not
no, no,
very
no,
long
no."
ago when he came in here with a mage hand and pulled a wine bottle off the rack. So this thing is like an angry wasp now, whipping around the room in front of you all. Frost, you're the first to act. After having closed the door behind you, you shuffle to the right of Aura and immediately do what?
Oh, I see this thing, and well, for my first action, I'm going to do a piercing arrow, so I need a dex saving throw of 14.
Fail.
Alright, let me see what this does. So it's a damage from the arrow plus a 1d6.
Of
15.
10. Okay. Got it.
And that's the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack is just a straight up crossbolt.
That'll hit it.
So 7. And that's my turn.
So Frost is like lightning fast here. It's just everyone. There's a kind of a moment of chaos. Like I said, Frost slams the door behind him, and before anybody else can even raise a hand, he's already whipped up the crossbow, fired a bolt, snapped a second bolt in, and somehow in like a split second wound the thing up and fired the second arrow into this thing. And there's some magical sparks in there with that too, or was that just straight up mundane arrows being fired?
The first one was a piercing arrow, which
Yeah.
is was magical. The
That's
second
magical.
one was not.
I gotcha. Fair enough. And then Leo.
All right, Leo will
pounce forward and give an attack.
We'll hit it.
All right. And he'll try to get to a position where other people can help flank.
Yeah. He'll hop nimbly up onto that old box there as he makes his attacks. And what was the total damage on that?
That is 15.
Okay. So the cloaker, as Leo kind of just dives into this battle dashingly with his saber, the cloaker just kind of embraces him at the same moment, and we'll do first a tail attack. The cloak has a long tail that ends in a barbed stinger. 21 will hit, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
For a total of 5 slashing damage. Yeah, it's like a serrated barb. Let me see if I do anything with that. No, that is just straight up damage, no poison. And then it's the heart of the cloaker is this mouth. It kind of everybody know the traditional art for a cloaker, or is anybody unfamiliar with the cloaker monster?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
You have or have not?
No, I've never seen it.
So the cloaker is basically a floating cloak. It looks just like a cloak. It usually lies dormant and you don't notice it until it springs on you. But once it has sprung, you can see that on the interior of the cloak, it has like this, it's already pretty dark, but in the heart of it, there's these two black, like bottomless black hole eyes and this black hole mouth in the heart of the cloak. It's almost like wraith-like a little bit in its appearance. So it is using its bite attack next on Leo, and I don't think a 12 will hit.
No.
Or will it?
It will not.
It will not. Okay. And the cloaker will whip around Leo to try to get into a crevice of this room where only a few can get to it.
It will take additional booming blade damage. Hold on, let me roll that up for you.
Oh, but it didn't never disengage with you. It just moved around you while it was fighting you.
I think it. Hold on, let me.
It's if it moves at all.
If it moves at all. Okay, gotcha.
Get that out here. That will be 7.
Okay, now the casting time on that is 1 action. Which...
so that's what I attack with booming blade.
Right, but haven't you already used an action to attack this round, or is like that the... Oh, I see.
Booming blade is the action I always take.
I got you.
As part of the booming blade, I get to use my sword as one attack. And so I always use booming blade.
I got it. I understand how it works. The attack is like the casting of the spell, essentially. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I take another 7 damage.
Yes.
All right. This thing's getting his butt kicked pretty fast. Icky.
Oh, you skipped Balthazar.
Oh. God damn it. I'm sorry. Terrible DM. Balthazar.
It happens. So seeing it slip through, I'm gonna drop down prone and shoot Eldritch Blast between everybody, trying to get a good angle on it.
Okay, you got it.
And finger guns go.
Boom.
Let's go ahead and roll the other one too. The second one hit or just the first one?
The second one missed.
Oh, I got 8 damage to it.
8 damage total. All right.
And then I'm going to use my movement to hop up, roll around, and crouch behind these boxes and hide.
Okay.
There's a hide. Ooh,
All right.
not a bad hide.
A key.
So you said he's running. We're attempting to flee.
I'd say it just maneuvered around into a better position, where it's not in the middle of the room. Yeah,
All
you can
right,
still get to it.
Can I come there? I'm kind of trying to position myself in between the boxes and him.
Just give me a Dex 7 DC save to make sure you don't get tripped up in the
Or
rubble.
Would I still be good here to hit
You'll
him
be
with
good there,
spear?
and you don't have to make a check.
Cool. But I'm still within 5 feet.
Yes.
Nice. So I'm gonna come around. I'm gonna fucking basically just stab at him with a spear.
Okay.
Fuck. Wait, do I have advantage for? Probably not. Not being on the other side of him.
Nope, you don't.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna whip around, and I guess I'll spend a key point to do flurry of blows. 19.
That will hit.
19. Okay.
Nice.
6 and 5, so a total of 11 damage.
Okay, got it. And Aura.
Yes. So am I understanding this right that you allow a cantrip for action and bonus action?
I don't know about how cantrips work. I think a cantrip specifically says if it can be used as a bonus action.
Okay.
I think otherwise it's
Yeah.
considered an action.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, also gonna do Eldritch Blast, but instead of it being like an angry, demonic looking thing, it somehow glitters purple.
Okay.
If you're level 5, you get 2 of those.
Yay! I am not a level 5. Not yet.
What did you start at?
If you're level 5 at all.
Oh, if I'm level 5 at all? I'm not
Yeah,
level
sure.
5 warlock.
Yeah.
I'm level
Cantrips go off your character level.
I never
you're-
did. I'm sorry. I never looked at her to make sure you were going to be like competitive here.
Well, Icky got me up to speed up what level we were, so that's...
So you're 7. So
I
you're
am.
past level character 5. So cantrips go off your character level, baby.
Well,
Oh, damn,
actually,
she's higher
uh,
level than I am.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't start her at 7th level because she
Oh.
would start at the lowest level member of the party, which I think is either Frost or Leo.
So what do I need to
level
fix
5.
myself to?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, then we're just gonna see that last never happened.
Okay. Well, I mean, at the minimum, she would be level 5, so she still would get the second Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
Well,
you
then-
still.
okay, cool.
Yep. And she hit with the second one.
Cool. I like it. So yeah, it's a big old blast of sparkly purple force energy. For
Yeah.
9. Wait, that didn't do.
No, you have to hit the Eldritch Blast itself, the name Eldritch Blast
Click
in the
on-
thing.
In
On
the chat
Eldritch
window.
Blast in the chat
Oh.
window.
That's why.
There we go.
It's been a while since I played with spellcaster.
Okay. Purple Eldritch Blast hits the cloaker, and it's getting kind of jammed into that little corner there. Frost, it's your turn. You've got some companions blocking your shots. You can still hit it, but there's a chance you might hit your friends.
Oh, I just realized something. She went before me, but she has a lower score than I do.
Huh?
Oh no,
She
she was
rolled
at
22.
the.
I did.
Wait a second. Something. Yeah.
Yeah,
that-
so she should have been second.
initiative was never done right before. Okay, we'll let this new initiative. What it says now is right.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to, yeah, I'm gonna have to freaking do some acrobatic stuff here. I'm going to, run at this wall, jump up it, just so I have a clean shot, and, you know what? I might fireball this time. Just, instead of regular arrows, it's, fire arrows, for fireball.
Okay, and I do like the acrobatics, and you can use that as a free action, just to try to get a little bit of an elevation for your 2 shots.
Well, let's see if I can do it first.
Yeah.
14.
That'll do it. You basically run up the rungs of that wine rack there and do kind of a fade back thing where you use that moment of at your apex to fire a crossbow bolt, and a 20 and a 22 will hit. Both of those will hit. Yep.
Shit.
36 to the cloak.
That is going to do it in. 36 points of fire damage drives it just collapses to a burnt cloak piled up on the floor there.
I think my fireballs do more damage than anything else.
Well, you got 2 10s. Max damage.
Okay. So the flames from the cloaker are still flickering, endangering some of the nearby wood scraps that are laying around.
I will prestidigitation that out.
Okay. Poof of black
I'm still
smoke.
soaking wet in a tentacle goo, so I'm also going to basically prestidigitation myself and get all ungrossified.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
she says.
DM,
Yeah.
can I skin it?
That's some burnt cloak.
You know,
I'm
it
just
would.
thinking.
Yeah, it's a ruined pelt, but I'm not saying you can't. But you would be getting a ruined pelt if you could. And then to decide whether or not you could skin a cloaker, because I don't think skinning a cloaker is very easy. It's already basically pretty thin. I
But I'll take the
So do you
whole
want
thing.
to skin the skinning?
I think I would make that like a DC 23, honestly.
I think what I'll do is, how much does it weigh?
It doesn't weigh much, probably less than 20 pounds.
I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna take it into the room, into here.
Yeah, if you notice, now that you've got this dead cloaker, you can kind of see, like, you see those black buttons on its back? That's its other set of eyes. It's got 4 eyes on its back, and then it's got the other gaping hole eyes on the inside of it.
I'm just thinking, how cool would it be to make an actual cloak out of a cloaker?
I think those do look like little tiny cheese rolls. That's probably what that is.
If they are, I'm gonna put a bunch of that in my pocket.
Okay.
That looks like wood.
Actually, I'm gonna fill my wooden bucket full of cheese.
Yeah, it's a mixture of broken wood and cheese rounds.
Sure, come on.
How many can I fit in the bucket?
Open up?
Probably 20. No, probably 10.
10.
I'm gonna grab some of those scraps of wood.
Okay.
Are those boxes in the back or something like?
There's boxes, boards, barrels, what looks like a broken shelf, and a coffin.
Oh, can I open up those coffins?
Yes, you can. The coffin will open up, and you'll feel a cool air come out from behind it, as it seems to be a false backed coffin that leads into a hidden corridor behind it.
Well, hello there.
Let's check that out.
Okay.
Tell everybody. I'd be like, hey, Balthazar, why don't you go first?
I'm gonna stand up, pick up my bucket, dust myself off, and say, okay. And
Like, no, I'm joking.
And,
Look first.
Is there anything in this room that's long enough that if I started carving it, it would turn into a bow sooner or later?
You know what? I think you could get a bow out of something in here. Yeah.
Then I will take that for a later date.
Okay. But it's a pretty long piece of wood, so you're going to be carrying a plank around with you, and I'm going to try to remember that.
Be sure to put it down.
I
Okay.
would like to grab a second bottle of wine as I head towards the coffin door.
Okay, have you even cracked open one of these bottles of wine yet? Because I thought you were just storing them, right? Or are you drinking?
No, I have not opened them yet.
Okay.
We haven't gotten that far.
So you're just being a klepto.
Yeah, yeah,
today,
you have
yes.
to be. We
cheese,
lost
cheese
our
and wine,
shit.
very important.
We lost
they
all
keep
of our
taking my
stuff
shit.
3 times. Okay.
Balthazar, what room is this wine from?
376.
I'm taking 2 bottles too.
Okay.
Now we have some wine and cheese and bread. That's a nice meal for our next break.
What do you do?
I would like to take a break soon. Those tentacles really fucked me up. Why is it always tentacles?
Well, this room happens to be safe for a minute. You want to just sit here for a bit?
We don't know what's behind this this coffin door.
Then
For all we
close
know,
it.
we take a break and it somebody like 10 more cloakers come out. So
Then close it and move the barrel in front of it.
No. DM.
Yeah.
I take out my nails and hammer, and I hammer it closed.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that sounds like an idea.
Finally found a use for the nails from room. Let me see this. From room 280, the penny nails.
Oh, those nails. I forgot all about those nails.
I also got shiny nails from room 280.
10 penny nails. You got, yeah. You got shiny nails and you got 10 penny nails. Which one are you using?
The penny nails.
10 penny nails. Okay.
You making sure that we didn't grab a cursed object?
I'm waiting for these to be magic nails.
Yeah, you can use. Yeah, these are big nails. That's what a 10 penny nail is. It's a big nail. You can hammer those in. You have something to hammer with, right?
A hammer.
You actually have something to hammer with? I mean, really?
He has a hammer.
I have a hammer from room 283.
From room 283. Let's make sure that doesn't do something. Okay. Okay, the hammer's fine. The nails are fine. You hammer the heavy nails into... I don't think there's too many of those. Let me see something real quick.
10 of them.
I can't believe it finally happened.
10 penny nails.
Tell me
what shiny nails.
What room were those nails from again? One more time.
280.
280. Okay. How many of those? There's 6 of them. Okay. How many do you want to use to hammer this coffin?
Wait. How many shiny nails do I have then? Because I have 10 of the penny nails and 6 of the shiny nails.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. I had it backwards. Okay. How many of those 10 penny nails do you want to use?
I don't know. How many do you think I would need to secure it?
2 at the minimum? Because you can knock one nail out pretty easy.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay.
Also, don't forget to move the barrel in front of it, just in case.
Gotcha. Okay, he hammers the nails in somewhat noisily and haphazardly, and then you push the barrel in front of it, and you guys take a short rest.
During that short rest, can I start carving?
You have really a problem with getting into trouble, don't you?
Yes.
Yes. Now, do you believe us that items just attack us?
I believe that you have a problem with getting into trouble.
That
Blame
too, but things
Balthazar.
just kind of attack.
Okay.
Do what I do, and just blame Balthazar for everything.
I can't say I've known any of you long enough to be able to do that.
As you wait out your short rest, a giant rat, and when I say giant, I mean like the size of a dog, sniffs its way into the chamber. In the midst of all of you, where you're sitting and taking your rest.
I attack it and kill it.
Okay. Let me make sure I'm not too
And then
terribly fast here. I'm sure one round of
And then-
attacks it'll be dead, but unless I can get a super fast initiative.
Let's see
Anybody-
here.
Can you beat a
Do I get a
17?
surprise? Do I get a surprise, or does it get a surprise on me?
Nah, I think everybody wasn't really paying attention, and then it kind of took a second to figure out what was going on, and everybody at the same time reacted.
Yes, I beat it. For
No,
what?
I see it out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, nah. And continue start to carve a short bow.
Okay.
I don't know how long a short rest is, and I know it won't be enough to fully do it, but I would like to just start working on it.
I think it's a minimum of an hour, but I always like to think of it as being more like 3 hours. That's a leisurely short rest. Anyway, Icky so far it looks like has beat the rat in initiative. So Icky, why don't you go ahead and make your attacks?
I'm gonna stab it.
Yes, you
Nat
are.
20.
Yes, you are. 9 damage. That'll do it. It's dead.
Okay.
It's dead.
I bring out my snakes and I start feeding them the rat.
Okay. You might have to dissect it to make it chewable size for them because it is a giant rat. I don't think your snakes could swallow a dog whole.
Yes. So I guess I'll take the shears I got from I don't know what fucking room. Forgot to put the number on these, but it's that one that we were locked in for a while, DM.
Mm-hmm.
That had all the clothing stuff.
Fair. Yes, I think I remember those. Yeah. Yeah, so Aura, it's this party, especially Icky, he kind of is like, usually has blood on him somewhere. You seem to notice since you've been around him.
Oh yeah, no, it looks like there's a perma stain of blood all over his hands at most points.
And he feeds his snakes. And your short rest pass after that.
What is this room?
Hang on and I'll tell you.
What's the number? Balthazar?
Yes, it's 376.
We are in, 376.
Should I roll something to see how well this bow is coming along?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a woodworking if you have woodworking tools.
Yeah, I'm proficient in wood carver tools. Oh, where is that? That would just be my... Which modifier would that go to?
I would think it's dexterity. Yeah, so looks like it's coming along okay. There's some cuts you wish you hadn't made. And the problem once you start carving is you can always take more away, but you can't put it back, and you've already made a couple of deep gouges that you're not exactly happy with. However, the bow will probably still work when you're done. By the time your short rest is passed, you probably have picked up on there's a little scent of decay in this room. It's not strong, but you can smell like maybe there's a dead rat or mouse somewhere underneath some of this rubble.
Ugh. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's like always the worst smell, man, whenever a rat finally decays.
What did you kill in here?
You just
killed
saw
that
some
rat? And the
Besides
cloaker?
that,
Yeah, nothing.
The cloaker. What
Never-
didn't we kill in here is the question.
I just figured you couldn't go to rooms and kill things. I mean,
If it attacks us.
which is a lot of things.
yeah. Our
But even
track.
sometimes that's a bad thing. That's how we almost got executed.
Well, yeah, because that one thing started something with you, Balthazar. Remember that?
I was talking about when you attacked the wyvern when we first met Velocity.
Well,
You mean
for a bunch of things.
you mean whenever I saved Leopoldo from being caged and protected
Yeah,
you
right
all from the wyvern
right
that attacked us?
Right after we killed that bugbear. Oh, we killed the bugbear.
I
was
forget,
a
you
thing.
guys kill a lot of things, don't you?
A lot of things
Hey,
trying
man.
to kill us.
It was misunderstanding.
Hey,
Mostly misunderstandings.
Clearly.
Yeah, we just try to get by, and a lot of things just doesn't like things being alive.
Especially mimics.
Yeah, yeah, that's a running thing for us now. It used to just be like, oh, there's a person in here. Cool. How are you doing? We don't know where the hell we are. Now it's like we go into a room. Hey, there's this staircase that could possibly lead up to where you need to go. Okay, we take the staircase. Oh, it grapples you and tries to eat you.
Yeah, y'all just have really bad luck.
And we,
Definitely.
unfortunately, have to follow them.
Oh, Frost, as to your question you posed to me earlier and I never answered, they stopped contacting you.
I want to peek in those crates before we rip those nails out of that coffin door.
The crates. The crates are empty, it looks like. They're kind of tousled over, so you may have to turn some of them over to see, like, to find the opening of the crate. And as you do that, you do happen to notice a silver corkscrew rolls out from underneath one as you move it around.
Oh shit, we're gonna need this! And I'm gonna show Leopoldo and kind of shake it excitedly.
As he does that, you hear something like a marble rolling somewhere back there behind Balthazar, behind that crate he's moving around.
The Apollo does, or I do?
Everybody hears it.
Except for Balthazar, because he's too excited about the thing.
There's something else here to kill you.
I guess
I
I
will
should.
look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to peek over his shoulder and see what it is.
You just hear something just barely kind of go clink, and then it stops.
Oh, don't move. Don't move.
Ah, damn it, not again.
Is the corkscrew attached to something?
No, it was just lying loose underneath the crate you turned over.
Can I inspect the area where he overturned the crate?
Oh, yeah, so, there, it's just this little marble you find over against the wall there. It sure is shiny and pink and pretty, though.
I stick it in my mouth.
You know what? You think
I
this...
smack his hands
Does it
before he
bite
does that.
him? Does it bite him? I'm just waiting for something to.
No, Frost
him.
won't let him put it in his mouth. Frost reaches out to stop him. If it's an altercation, you guys can roll for it. Otherwise, what do you
Yes.
do?
I think you should have to roll for speed to see if he can beat him popping it in his mouth.
Alright, I'll initiative you.
Initiative me? It's already in my hands.
They're both pretty fast
to
characters,
go
too.
to go before you to smack it out of your hand.
Damn it, I rolled good.
Smack.
Yeah, I'm definitely smacking that out of his hands.
It
Or at least
pops off
preventing
and
him
it
from
rolls.
putting it in his mouth.
It rolls over behind that barrel.
How about we not put random things in our mouths again? You never know if it might, take you to a different dimension.
It's my specialty. You saw me do it last time.
I was busy doing something else.
Well, I found a bunch of stuff. My specialty.
Yeah.
I can check
I'm-
out the Arcana from sticking stuff in my mouth or licking yours.
Frost will pick it up and look at it to see if it's something that he should not be putting in his mouth.
He reaches around behind the barrel to find the pearl. He finds it, but he pulls a handful of cobwebs back as he has to reach into a thicket of cobwebs to get it. And it's something. It clinks against something metal back there when you pull it out. It looks like it's a little pearl.
I will. You said something metal and there's cobwebs. Oh my god, why does it have to be cobwebs?
Better than tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
DM,
let's.
didn't we move this barrel and throw that coffin?
Oh, you're absolutely right. So I guess it'd be more up against the coffin itself. But yes, there's a thicket of cobwebs back there and a small brass bell.
Oh, I'll pick up the brass bell then.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and as all this is happening, Leo kind of switches his weight around, watching everybody, and he grinds a broken shard of glass under his boot.
So the pink marble thing was a pearl?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he's going to give it back to... Who was it that Iki? And it's like, okay, this is just a pearl. I don't really care what you do with it now.
DM,
Yeah.
I lick it.
Okay. It tastes like spider webs.
Of course I'm gonna clean that off.
I don't believe you.
Screw it. I'll go with my original.
I'm going to
lick it.
inspect this bell.
And
a small brass bell.
check out if it's arcana. Check out if it's magical.
Have at it.
Damn.
Maybe.
Do I sense
Maybe.
anything magical coming from it?
You guys can make these arcana rolls if you want to. I'm not going to stop you.
Wow, that's even.
I'd like to focus my.
This is going to be
arcana
my
roll
stop
on
go-to answer. It's just going to be maybe.
Hey, this is room 376, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
DM.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna. See, have you ever seen somebody dip before?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll it. Well, I'm not gonna dip it, but I'm gonna roll it around in my mouth and kind of like stick it in between my tongue.
Yeah.
And like.
Yeah, you got a
meaty
big
portion.
pearl chew sticking out from under your lip.
Yeah.
I'm inspecting this bell for magic.
Okay.
And I would like to inspect my corkscrew. Doesn't matter.
Balthazar, I love you. You and watch it be like the most magical thing in this place. Maybe. Wow, on the bell too, DM? Shit. A nat 20?
No auto success on a nat 20.
Yeah, I didn't think there would be
As long as you don't do auto fails on a nat 1 when it comes to skills, then I'm okay with it.
Alright, well, he's just going to place that in his bags. Like, that might be useful for some arrow tips later.
Yep. Again, 376 for all those of you recording equipment in your inventory.
And what's the name of it? It's a what pearl?
A pink
Oh.
pearl.
I'm also going to take the cobwebs for the sole fact that I can make string out of that.
Wait, do you need string?
Yeah, I need string. I'm trying to make a bow.
I have thread. Why didn't you say anything?
Because I didn't know you had thread.
Yeah. So DM, hold on. Pink pearl. From 376.
Yeah.
376. And then what was that room number, DM, that I got all the shears and the needles and the thimbles and the thread?
You're killing me here. I'll have to go back and look that up. It's in chapter 3.
Yeah.
You're making the DM work.
Do you remember if it's just regular thread?
okay, that's not it. Oh, there it is. It's room 259.
Okay.
Yeah, everything that
Thank
you've
you.
gotten out of that room is mundane stuff. Nothing is magical. I can tell you that for a fact.
Actually, I don't think that would be useful for a bow because, you know, I need a bowstring.
And I'm telling you that because you've been carrying it around for so long. It's had its time to reveal itself if it was something magical. And so far, the shears are just plain shears, and any other anything else gathered from that room is just what it says it is. It's just a ball of string.
I'm going to ring the bell a little bit, see if anything happens.
If I'm not mistaken, though, that ball of yarn taken from that chamber is like an enormous, like comically large ball of yarn. It's like nearly the size of a basketball.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's, yeah, it's like.
I don't think you said it was the size of a basketball. I probably wouldn't have taken the whole damn thing
Yeah.
if I would have known that. But
Yeah.
sure, I give him the whole thing, whether he refuses or not.
He's going to look at you, look at the string, pull a thread out, and see if it's you know, material that he could use for a freaking short bow.
I think it probably worked. Like, maybe it wouldn't be ideal, but like in a pinch, you know, it seems like you're trying to make a backup bow in case something happens. Or do you just want to have or do you not even have a bow right now?
I have a long bow. I don't have a short bow.
Oh, don't have a short bow. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to say you can't do that. And what's the point of carrying yarn around if you can't make a bowstring out of it?
Yeah, I think that after the short bow, I'm going to try and make I'm going to try and get the materials for a heavy crossbow.
Right on.
Because the heavy crossbow, I think, is the strongest ranged weapon that's not a gun.
So I tell him, "Hey, here," and I give it to you. I'm like, "Here you go."
Now, do you give it to me, or do you like say, "Hey, here," and throw it at me?
No, I give it. My character's not necessarily comical like that, even though he wants to be. He doesn't think of stuff like that.
Then, not even looking, he'll probably reach back, thinking that it's just something like a small thing of yarn, touch it, like, wait, what?
Yeah. There you go. I picked this up. I'm going
to unwind. He's going to unwind like just enough string to where it's not going to hinder him, and it's going to be enough in case he needs to for the stuff he's thinking of making.
Gotcha.
Oh no! Icky is giving you the whole ball.
Well, if he doesn't want it, whatever he doesn't want, he can just leave in this room. It's not like it's gonna mess the room up.
You know, DM, I'm gonna tell him. What's your character's name?
Frost.
Okay, so it is Frost. I was making sure it wasn't different. I'm like, Frost. It's against courtesy of my people to refuse any of this.
He's going to take it all, and then once you're not looking, he's going to hide some of it. He's going to hide what he doesn't need into this barrel. Because he's just like, yeah, you can. He's like, I'm not going to be mean.
Yeah.
But I'm also not taking all this
You
string with
probably
me.
would want to make sure.
So,
this would be
basically,
like
he's going to hold on to it long. He's going to hold on to it long enough to where once we leave the room, because he's always the last one to leave, he's going to just leave behind what he doesn't need.
Okay.
Do you mind if I get a couple of strings off that though?
Dickie, from what I know from your people, it's also common courtesy to eat people.
Yes.
They get their power when they die.
Humans are food. Doesn't mean we're not civilized.
What room is this from?
Everybody looks around to make sure there's not a human in the room.
259.
I'm sorry, what now?
Telling them what it was. And I keep 10 feet of it.
Oh,
By the way,
on this
Neo.
one, you really can just call it a ball of yarn. There's no mystery left to that. You don't have to track the room number. It's just a ball of yarn.
So what part of the Wilds are you from, Aura?
I'm not actually from the Feywild. It's a bit more complicated than that. But let's just say I'm from Court.
Which court?
The Fey Court.
I'm assuming the Fey courts are like representative of the regular fairy courts are. So like Unseelie, Seelie.
Yeah, you're
Think
close.
Queen Titania.
Well, I'm only asking because he does technically have Fey ancestry, and he wants to know which court she's from.
So I would say that she's from the High Courts. That's what I would say is the most true to who she is.
All I know is I don't trust her for the sole fact that she is from the Feywilds.
What do you think about our satyr then?
Well, who said I trusted him? The dude's gotten me in more trouble since I've joined the party than anything else.
Yeah, I warned you that like a while back.
I could have warned you that.
He's like, I would have told you.
No, he's been. I've just been keeping an eye on the Fey people, because you know.
And I mean, people tend to die around me. Just ask Leo.
Yeah.
Yes, I've done so plenty of times.
Actually, so far with the 3 party members, one's a criminal from his world, one's a snake man who apparently eats people, and then the other one has had people die around him so much that Frost just doesn't trust anyone who joins this party anymore.
I don't blame him, honestly.
So, shall we continue through the coffin?
To the coffin!
Oh, I did ring the bell. I don't think anything happened.
Nothing happened when you rung the bell.
All right.
An angel got its wings.
So
I do have wings.
this. Oh, she does. Does she? I actually needed to know that she Azamon with wings, not the kind that grow in for a few minutes, or is it the kind that come in for a few minutes?
I don't keep my wings all the time. I keep them in check most times.
So the secret passage beyond the coffin is a narrow passage, and it's one person at a time, single file to get down it. So what's the order? Can you line these guys, your tokens up, just so I kind of have an idea?
Not it.
Frost is last.
Point the head of the token chain at the coffin, if you would. Okay. Where's Balthazar in this mix? Oh yes, that's right. The door had to be pulled off. So we're gonna stick Balthazar in there behind the lady. Okay. Okay, cool. And Icky is leading the way.
Oh darn!
Save them, DM.
Yeah. You're able. If you've got a hammer and you can pry the nails loose, then you can save the nails.
It looks like my
give me a
plank is
tools.
getting in the way.
Give me a woodworking tools check. I just want to make sure you didn't bend one of them on accident when you were driving it in, like on a fumble.
Okay. I'm just gonna give you a dexterity.
Dex check, yeah. If you can just not roll a fumble on a dex check, that'd be fine with me. Not one. Okay, you're good. You saved your two nails.
I'm not proficient in sleight of hand, just because I'm not proficient in carpenter's tools yet.
Yeah. So the party, single file, one by one, makes their way into the coffin with Icky leading the party. It's dark inside the secret passageway, but Icky has dark vision, or at least he has blind fighting, right?
I have dark vision and blind fighting.
Dark vision and blind fighting. And,
I also have dark vision.
okay. And Leo?
I have dark vision and blind fighting.
And Balthazar?
Can't see a goddamn thing.
Yep, I thought that was that. Balthazar is the blind man in the party in the darkness. And I don't need to ask if the elf has it because I know already.
Yeah, so basically, the reason why my stealth sucks is because I'm leading Balthazar. I'm guiding Balthazar with my hand on his back. It's like, no, go this way, go this way.
Except that you
I
have to
keep
dump,
running into walls.
but you have to dump a bunch of that yarn on your way out as you're leaving the room, as you try to get rid of what you didn't want to carry into that barrel. When you pop the barrel open, you realize that's the source of the smell that you've been smelling in this room. You can see bones piled inside the barrel. And just at that moment, from behind you, back at the other end of the room, you hear a big clumsy thunk into the portal. And you see that a barrel, someone has tried to roll a barrel into this chamber, but it didn't quite make it past the portal because it's the same size as the barrel you just opened. So now there is basically a barrel in the middle of this doorway here. The rest of the party has gone ahead of you, and you're the last one out.
Okay, then.
Shall we move to the front of the party? Because this secret passageway isn't very long. It ends at a wooden wall. Stone corridor that ends at a wooden wall.
Can you break through it?
Just in a wall?
Yes.
Because you said that there was air, right? Can I still feel it?
Yes, you can. There is a cool breeze coming in around the cracks of this wall at the end of the corridor, and the wall doesn't appear, it appears to be the back of like a shelf or something. You could move it if you wanted to.
All right, I'm going to try to move it.
Okay. All right. Beyond it is a large chamber. Do you want to go into the chamber?
No, I'm going to try to stealthily poke my head in.
Okay. I'll just give you the peek then.
Do you want me to roll for stealth?
You can go ahead and roll for stealth. You and I kind of know what's going on here, but we got to play this up for everybody else. So,
24.
You're coming in to that chamber from behind one of those shelves in the back of the room. The one nearest the left wall there.
Okay, do I notice anything?
Secret passageway
Right
takes a little short bend to the right before it ends at that wall that Icky has pushed open. So, yeah, that's where you're at. And the big orb is broken on the floor, like you see in the overhead, which that's a good bit of the light of that back end of the chamber. So it's actually kind of dark back here, except for all the glowing potions.
Do I notice anything out of place?
No, other than the orb being broken on the floor, the room is true to the image.
Okay, I whisper back at the guys. I'm like, hey, there's a bunch of potions and stuff, but the orb's broken. What do y'all think? Continue?
Yes, press on.
You guys just keep going. I'm just here for the ride.
Can we just
Okay.
keep going? I can't see anything.
Okay. Let's. I don't notice anything off. It's just. Okay, sure. I'm still gonna try to stealthily go in, DM.
Okay.
This is a new room.
This is a new room.
Yep.
You can, if you zoom out to the overhead, you can see the secret passage and how it comes into the chamber from behind one of the bookshelves there, or in this case, potion shelves, which
As,
is pushed open.
I'm running down this hall after seeing that bell. I was like, oh god damn it. It's like, I don't know what's in that other barrel, but I have a bad feeling I know what it is. So that I can catch up to the party and say, hey, I found the dead body.
Ooh. Do you know whose dead body?
No, it was Punch Bones, but there's another barrel in the room now.
Is that how cloakers poop? Are they like owls where they like vomit up pellets?
Well, this was in the barrel that we were moving around. That's what the awful smell was about. And now there's another barrel that came through the portal.
Well, we got another portal through here, I guess. I can see the glow.
Yeah, so a great vaulted laboratory bubbles with strange and glowing concoctions. So just to catch everybody else up, in the image, the perspective image, you see that there's a big glowing orb hanging from the ceiling. But when you come into the room, the reality is actually what you see in the overhead map. The orb has dropped, broken. The water that it released is mostly dried up. The chain is hanging in arrears around the big copper bronze frame that held the broken orb. The chunks of broken glass are big enough to tell that it was once an orb.
There are potions in this room.
There are lots of flasks of potions, liquids, alchemical ingredients. Who knows what all this stuff is?
Are there any labels?
Let's see here. Yeah, there are labels on these, and they're written in a strange language, a strange, very flowing script language that I don't think anybody understands.
Deep speech, undercommon, Sylvan.
What language did you say it was?
He doesn't know if any of us know it. I know Draconic, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Yeah, nope, it's not in any of those languages. It's in a human language, but it's not common.
Draconic, Abyssal, and Common.
It basically looks like Arabesque writing, Arab script.
So...
Well, the good news is I have a comprehend language scroll.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
But I kind of wanted you to use that.
Oh, no,
Sorry?
sorry. I don't have this phone.
So yeah, I have a scroll of comprehend language, but do we want to use it now for potions that we might not need? Or do we want to use it later for, spying and whatnot?
I think we could hold on to it. In a room where, in a place where magic is forbidden, is this possibly our friend's lab? Could this be Mojik's laboratory?
Maybe.
That's where the imp was gonna take us. Is there a window?
No, he was going to take us to the library.
Oh,
That's right.
He makes interesting friends.
He was not our friend, he was a guide, and he fucking bailed on us.
Yeah, I have a lot of acquaintances. We'll say that way.
So, the flasks
So,
that
I wanna
glow
go
are the
see
only
what's-
ones that don't have labels on them.
Interesting.
I guess we'll take the potions with labels, or do we want to leave them?
Dude, that's a lot of potions. You see those racks?
We'll take a few, I don't know. Oh,
I want to
snap!
go peek at this
Oh,
wall
I-
and see
I-
what's going on over there.
That's a lot of potions. We sure we don't want to use this comprehend language? There might be something good in there.
If you don't use it, you might never use it.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the
This
comprehend
thing is
language
good at places
scroll
anyway.
out. Yeah, I'm gonna take the comprehend language scroll out and use it.
Okay. You understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. Yeah, so you cast the spell off of the scroll. It may take you a moment to realize that you have to actually touch the text of the label before you can understand it. As you stand there for a moment, blinking, wondering why you don't just suddenly understand these words. But once you run your fingers across the label of one of the flasks, you will realize that it says poison. on this one that you just picked up. You want to feel out some more of them?
Yeah, I'll like maybe one from each section, trying to see if there's a theme
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming the one I just picked up, that row is nothing but poison.
No, there's different writings on it. This is nightshade poison, is what the label reads.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at a couple more, see if there's anything of use to us.
Ross, are you telling us these?
Not at the moment. I'm concentrating.
Okay, I'll give it to you in a whisper real quick then.
So this scroll is now gone, right?
The words on it, because it holds two spells.
So the comprehend version of it is gone.
Yeah.
Alright, now I just have a scroll of remove curse.
Which can be nice.
Anauroch seed oil and solvent.
Yep, you still got some time left to continue trying to decipher.
Yeah, I will do that, and after the spell wears off, I'll be telling them what the potions are.
While he's looking, I want to double check over here and make sure there's not like a journal or ledger or something that we need Tim to read while he's got this spell going.
Okay. No. Whatever book he was reading, he has closed the cover on it. It is sitting there, but it doesn't have. The name of the book is not written on the cover. There are many books stacked there. The candles are unlit. Matter of fact, the only light sources in the room currently are the potions, the torches that flank the other portal, or the only portal in this room, and that orb that sits on the stool. The candles are
I'm going to light those candles with prestidigitation.
Okay. Yeah, so there is a bunch of books there. You can kind of try to peruse through the books and look at some of the titles if you want to.
Are they readable?
Yeah, are you over there too?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you pick them up and open them up and look at them, and it seems like this is, there's some books here on genie lore, and there are some books here on demonology. I think that's
due
what
I want to
to
grab
the
that one on
war
genie lore.
Due to the war
this
on
lasts for an
demons
hour.
that are coming in, I didn't know very much.
I didn't catch all of that.
Due to the war that I fought in, would I know very much about demons?
Yeah, I mean, if you do you have any demon languages?
I do not have language, no.
No. In that case, I would say your knowledge base is probably just the same as anybody else's.
Okay.
Believe it or not, Icky actually does have Abyssal.
So if you want that specifically to be a part of your character background, you can, in its own unique way that informs her background.
Yeah, the reason I picked it up, so you know how he's a mage slayer, right?
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's actually his whole thing. He specializes in hunting down, because he's a bounty hunter.
Which is why you were
down,
joined up with Magi in the first place, trying to catch Balthazar. Oh my God!
Yes,
it all makes sense to me now.
Yes. The reason I picked up Abyssal, it was going to be Abyssal or Infernal, because of those pesky cults that always try to summon demons.
Yeah.
And devils.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the reason I picked it up. Was dealing with those guys.
Okay.
Cultists and stuff.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Any other questions?
That was it.
I would like to peruse that genie lore and try and gather
Okay.
some info there.
Yeah, so this book you can use to get a general sense of genies. You can kind of use it. It would catch your character up to speed to say at the very least what anybody kind of knows about genies, right? It's not like a completely comprehensive compendium of genie lore, but it's a mixture of some fairy tales and actual accounts. Just consider it enough to familiarize yourself with genies if you read it. It's Genies for Dummies. Yes, that's it. That's it.
I'm definitely gonna pocket that book.
Okay. Okay, so this is basically a crystal orb that gives continual light off. So it's a pretty bright light source. It's sitting on another beautiful Moroccan coffee table, or a side table, that is.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I point at the Moroccan side table and I was like, "Hey, Frost." There
Hold
you
up,
go.
I'm busy right now.
Arrows.
Moroccan side table.
He is. I am. Frost is intrigued, literally focused on reading these potions.
Okay.
Yeah. That's right. You got some more time left.
I have a full hour.
Yeah. So what else you're going to find here is just going to be components, alchemical components. It's nothing complete, but it's lots of things that you could use to mix other things, poisons, acids, potions. This is a stocked warehouse of goods for potion making here, this laboratory is. Do you know anything about the value of alchemical goods? No, probably not.
Maybe not. Not alchemical goods, but I am a merchant, so I might know little tips and bits about
Okay.
other stuff.
Give me a DC 15 history or knowledge, if there's
Hey,
some
you
kind
stayed
of...
over there, man.
Oh, so close.
So close, yeah. You
You're
think this is
lucky.
valuable stuff here, but valuable as in
because whenever
trade
you went
goods.
over there,
All right. Well, after reading our understanding of what's on here, Frost will turn around and is like, "Oh yeah," pulls up the potions. These are potions of poison. Pulls another potion. This is a resist cold potion. Third potion's like I don't know what mummy rot is, but this can cure it. And if you want to go and swim in the ocean without having to come up for a while, water breathing. The rest is just alchemical components. I don't know their actual value, but they might be valuable. You never know.
And then, of course, there's the glowing oils, which were not labeled.
I have no idea what these are.
I have the scroll of identify, but it only helps us with one of them.
How unfortunate.
What's in the chest?
What's in which chest?
There's a whole bunch of them around.
Oh, yeah. Want to start opening these chests up? Okay.
Definitely poking them with the butter churn first.
Yeah. Okay.
Scope them out.
You'll slowly begin to realize that he keeps his laboratory pretty tidy. There's all sorts of glass beakers and vials wrapped in cloths to give them some protection, tucked away neatly in all of these chests. There's a few spare aprons stored as well.
okay.
Gloves of different kinds, leather, fur, cloth. Basically, everything you need to run a tidy little laboratory.
I want to nab a few of those beakers wrapped in cloths and some vials, in case we come across something we need to take throw some cloths to Frost so he can wrap up those potions he wants to take.
Oh, I just wanted to know if we wanted any of the potions. I don't. The water breathing and a lot of the potions seem to be option or like occasional use. Like I don't know when we're ever going to be underwater, or suffering from mummy rot.
I'll take the poisons and the water breathing.
Yeah.
How many
actually
potions of poisons are there?
4 poisons there.
Alright. Frost
And
will hand you the 4 vials of poison.
Which ones you said they were, DM?
I think I called one of them Nightshade Poison.
Are they just basic poison by the book, or are they like specialized poison?
I will have to look them up. I'm going to give it a quick look real.
I'm gonna keep the mummy rot curing potion just in case. You never know when we need those.
Okay. These are literally potions of poison, as
Just
per
poison?
Yeah, as per listed in the 5th edition compendium for on Roll20.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll take the water breathing. I picked up that orb, by the way.
Yep, and like I said, it's a crystal orb that emits continual light. It's a little heavy, probably weighs about 15 pounds.
Then I hand it to Balthazar.
Being a lot weaker than Icky, I'm going to take it from him. My arms are going to drop down and be like, expect me to carry this? I can
Yes.
light anything up. And I'm going to tap Icky's shirt with my finger and cast light on it and make his shirt glow.
Why don't you do that ever?
Because usually we're in magical darkness, or we're trying to be sneaky.
Well, maybe this orb will help you out in the magical darkness.
Yeah, I'll take this potion of resist cold too, just in case. The only potion I can't find in the item thing is the potion of mummy rot curing.
Yeah, that's one I'll keep up my sleeve for now.
So the I took it with us just in case, but it's not in the compendium.
It's not like it's that much of a mystery though when the label says mummy rot curing. So
yeah, which means we might run into a mummy. All right.
We're ready to that's rampaging through the whole castle, or at least lower quarters,
So,
searching for somebody.
how long did it take for me to read all of that?
you got a little bit of time left in your comprehend languages.
Anything on this wall that's in weird languages, or what is that wall, rather?
That wall it's a combination of things. Some of it is charts. It's all alchemical charts. So it would be like some rudimentary understanding of basic elements charted out. And then there's just a few sayings on some of the plaques. And they are all, some of them are in that same Arab script, and it would require Frost to decipher them. But they're more or less just like alchemist mottos. A couple of quotes about the Philosopher's Stone. So although it's useful tools if you're an alchemist, it doesn't really, none of it seems to point towards anything related to what's going on at the moment anyway.
I'm definitely gonna have Frost read the ones in weird language.
Okay. Let me see
Yeah,
if I can
this
find
Frost
something
is going to
real
be the
quick.
best alchemist ever.
But how's that for an alchemical quote? That's what you read on one of the plaques.
Yeah, I'm reading this out loud, and I'm just like, well, I'm not an alchemist, but okay.
So what about the glowing potions that aren't labeled? Should we take some of those?
If you want to test them out, be my guest. But when you do test them out, make sure I'm not in the vicinity.
Let's mix them all together, Balthazar. Do it.
I think I'd rather you just like test them out one at a time and make sure they're not poison.
No. You pour them all in the middle where that water is. Quit being a wuss.
How about you not try to get us killed?
See, this is you asking for trouble.
I just expect it from you.
You're the one trying to get me in trouble. I'm just living my life over here.
You seem to be the catalyst for his destructive nature.
Oh, so I'm the one that said something whenever we decided to put that octopus in the octopus kennel whenever.
Honestly, I thought that was going to be a great joke and nothing was going to happen. I can't believe I called that shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, unless
Funny,
we
real
have, there's.
funny.
Oh, I'll look in. Let's look in all the other chests, see what's in there.
Yeah, and there's also a few drawers on some of these shelves over here. Some of these have open cabinet doors and stuff on them. But it's going to be more of the same. It's going to be a few more oils, probably like some lamp oil, candles, bags of powders of different things like sulfur and ground cobalt, sand. It's just a fully stocked alchemist laboratory.
Any colored candles?
No.
Darn. Yeah, so I nabbed some glass vials, and you know what? I'm gonna grab 5 candles. So.
Oh, I'm going to look at Iki and say, hey, maybe I could put some of that poison on my arrows. Let me see a vial, for later.
Do you want it? You can have it all.
Oh, I don't know what you're going to use them for, but, for fighting, I want at least 1 vial, just in case. You never know what the poisons, or when we need to poison someone and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, out of character, to be honest. I don't know what you'd use it for, so just go ahead and take them all. So, yeah, you can just take it all, man. It's no big deal. I got this water breathing potion, I guess.
So they're just regular potions of poison?
Yeah, I think it only adds to D4. If I remember correctly.
Is a goblin, which comes waltzing, not quite waltzing. At first it's a spear point that comes into the chamber, and then a little goblin head follows it, and then the goblin himself comes into the room, sees all of you, and then runs back out.
Would we have noticed him when that happened?
Yes. Unless your passive perception is below a 10.
19.
Okay.
Jeez.
He didn't look hostile. I guess I'm just curious on, I was just curious whether or not I should have fired at him.
Well, if they're intelligent creatures, I'm gonna say this in character. I'm like, if they're intelligent creatures, try to refrain from killing them. We found that out the hard way.
So you kill inanimate objects and sentient beings just because you feel like it?
I found out that it's even something that it was a monster in my civilization, like the bugbear. It's frowned upon here, basically.
In our defense, the bugbear was trying to capture/kill us and had already captured them.
He captured you, and I saved your ass and killed him.
Well, if we're done with this room, let's go follow the goblin.
All right, let's be on guard. Be ready to fight, but
You know what we should probably do next time is see if we can get like the king's seal of approval or something. That way we can flash it and be like, we're under orders of the king, instead of just telling people.
Ooh, like badges?
I wave mine around and I'm like, oh yeah, no, these work great.
Yeah. Badges. We need them.
Yeah, we can flash and be like, we're the king's investigators.
Yeah. We basically are. I mean, think about it. If we would have had the seal of approval, or maybe even a letter of approval, we could have showed it to the what's his name that we're looking for?
Jaboosh?
No, other guy. The guy that we're looking for. That's the king's gesture.
That's Jaboosh.
Oh, who's the guy that's the help that will help us ascend?
Kabusi.
Djibouti?
Kabusi.
Okay, I'm getting those confused.
Yeah, I knew that was,
Booty.
I realized it too late when I was like, oh crap, there's two NPCs that have almost the same name.
But what are the odds to end up in the same quest?
Yep. We need to ask for like a seal.
Let's do that later.
If we would have had a seal, it would have been like, yeah, we're under orders of the king, and we would have had him come with us, or even guide us to where everybody was being held.
Well, we're going to ask for badges when we finally introduce the ambassador.
Yes. By the way, how much time has even passed? Anybody know?
Time is an interesting concept for me. I kind of couldn't care less about time.
At least an hour.
Am I supposed to be moving the party to the next room, or is this all still part of the preparations?
I think we just started talking about the seal, so Frost is like, oh, I guess that goblin's gone.
Well, I think we were talking about it as we were like walking through, like preparing
Yes.
what we're to do, because I want to prepare like an Eldritch Blast in case something attacks us. Holy shit!
Oh, fuck.
Well, Nicky.
Give me a second. Let me go take a dump real quick, I guess. And I'm going to go shit.
So,
I'm going to do a royal shit.
Two spectral warriors stand guard on a central pillar in this cave chamber of many doors. There is a faint latrine-like scent lingering here, along with the scent of death. From within a black curtain behind them comes a song sung in a gruff male voice. 2, 3, 4 they go, little black dogs in the new fell snow. 5, 6, 7, and 9. I wonder what I ate last night.
Wait, is that you?
Oh, by the way, before we get too far into that, there are 2 doors that are open of this gallery of doors here in this chamber. And so Icky says, is that you? Expecting the call from, what's his name?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now, trying to find it.
I got it. Oh, why, is
Was
that
it Bojan?
you? Yeah, Bojan. He says, was that you, Icky?
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, this is your favorite pastime, isn't it, man?
Oh, hang on a minute.
What was that last part, DM?
He just grunted. He said, hang on a minute, and then grunted. In a moment, you'll hear the jingle jangle of all his armor bits getting clasped back together from behind the black curtain. Meanwhile, a crowd has formed around the area here. The curtain parts, and in between the 2 spectral guardians there out steps this big, heavy-set guard that some of you will recognize as the guard Bojan. Oh yeah, you know me. I had some problems, he says, as he adjusts himself.
Trust me, I think I stepped in it last time we came down here.
He checks his sword belt to make sure it's situated and looks around and he says, well, what news have you found?
I'm sure you already know about the whole doppelgangers. We ended up bringing Keymaster to justice. Apparently, he was a doppelganger.
Well, good. Good riddance to all of them, I say.
And apparently, we got 9 more to go, though. I don't think you noticed these groups. I'm sure you saw Leo. He was the one that we were resurrecting. And we were able to resurrect him.
The heavy guard nods his head towards the Catman.
We picked up this shy man right here. His name's Frost.
Frost is gone.
He's around. Actually, do you mind if I do a perception check, Liam?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Against his stealth?
Let's see. Let's see if you can find him. Who can spot Frost in the darkness?
He's gonna start doing that. Not even freaking nat 20.
Still doesn't beat a 25.
No. But that was
nat
nice.
20s don't go towards stealth or go to skill rolls.
Anyways, he's around here somewhere. He's a little shy. And we picked up this ambassador from where are you from, ma'am?
It's called the Feywild.
Feywilds, I'm sorry.
Well, that's fascinating, he says. Well, what might you be doing here?
We're doing the same thing we normally do. Travel through the portals and try to figure out where the hell we're going.
Oh, no,
we're looking
I meant the lady there, he says, singling out Aura.
It is a matter of political kindness, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Oh, he says, well, I have been liaison to many esteemed nobles in these halls. He says, which faction do you represent?
Specifically, the Fey Queen, Titania.
Sounds fancy. Never heard of her.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's okay.
He says, all right then, well, good luck on your travels, and he makes his way towards the portal that you came in from.
Working on
it. Icky is going to be like, excuse me, guys. And he's going to take a massive dump.
We hadn't seen Bojan since the doppelganger stuff started happening, have we?
No. This is the last time. Doppelganger stuff happened right before we resurrected Leo.
Could I have? It's probably too late, and I have to do it now. I wanted to cast Detect Good and Evil.
I guess you would have needed to have done it then. Unless you want to try to follow him.
I can't pull it off before he gets out the door?
Let's give it an initiative roll and see how it works out.
Alright.
I beat you. I think I got a plus. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, I got a +4.
Oh, yeah.
12 beats the 9. Yeah, Bojan, with quite a briskness in his step, is gone before Balthazar can finish casting the spell.
You know what? I want to stick my head through and cast it real quick.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Balthazar, you poke your head into this chamber through that one portal there, and you see Bojan moving briskly to disappear into this little narrow corridor, short or shallow passageway here. You manage to get the spell off. Detect evil and good. Yeah, I don't think you detect anything.
Okay, I'll pull back out and be like, I just want to make sure he wasn't a doppelganger.
Okay.
But he went through a room with a shit ton of doors, but I think these doors are portals too, and kind of check out those 2 doors that are open and see if I can notice anything.
Yeah, give me a D100 roll. Okay, you will look into, the first portal looks into an abandoned chamber that seems to have a few shelves, tables, desk, and books in it, but it has no other portals leading out of it. If you want to really see it, I can give you a peek at it.
I'll pull back out and say, I got study hall, bunch of books.
Well, it's been about 4 hours. So, should we get her back up to the king? Let's check to see if there's any keyholes to use.
Yeah, I think all of these doors have an obvious keyhole underneath the door handle.
Now let's head on back.
Cool.
Yep, I'll go ahead and close it, use the key, and take us back to the dining hall.
You got it.
I finish up shitting and go on my way.
Okay. All right, dining hall it is. Okay, and this time, yeah, it is morning when you guys come back in, so the room looks a lot more like it looks in this image now. And as you enter into the chamber from way back here in the back corner, you see that a lot of the occupants of the room are shuffling out in an orderly fashion through this portal way down here. They are flanked by guards here and there. They seem to be making sure everyone safely leaves the chamber. The guards look back and see you. "Oh, you're back," calls one of the guards as the servants and nobles make their way out of this room.
Yeah, we are back. What's going on?
Is it breakfast?
"Oh, you missed breakfast," he says. "We're all heading back to the throne room. We've grown rather tired of this chamber. A few of the servants will linger behind to clean up."
She hasn't been checked out by Velocidine, but she's here to see the king.
"Oh, of course," he says. "One moment." And he cuts in line and heads out through this portal. And then he comes back with Han. For those of you who don't know, Han is the king's champion, captain of the guard, so to speak. He's an older, sort of gray-haired warrior. He has a beautiful, it's like a champagne-colored steel plate mail armor on. And he makes his way up to all of you, and he says, yes, the circus has returned." He says, "I was told that you have a visitor amongst you," he says, looking at Aura.
They're definitely a circus, I'll say that.
"Yes, forgive them, ma'am. They're a bit crude, but they have been heroes as of late." I was thinking about shifting this over to the throne room, but that would require everyone to export their characters and import them back in to Chapter 3, and I don't want to go through the hassle of that. So I'm just going to say that I'm going to give, let's give Aura a persuasion check here. Han wants to know what business she's here on. He says he is the king's right hand.
Well, I am here to speak to the king on behalf of Queen Titania and King Oberon. since they couldn't make it themselves.
He looks a bit confused, as if he's never heard these names.
The Feywild.
Can I get a persuasion just to demonstrate your knowledge of court etiquette?
Sure. I will say that court etiquette in here may be different than what she is used to.
That's right.
But she is dressed. So I am going to use some prestidigitation. So as I said when I first came in, that she was dressed in armor similar to Wonder Woman when she transferred her dress into like a loincloth fighting outfit. She uses prestidigitation to basically turn it into a court dress.
Ah, I see.
So basically undoing a bunch of knots, but magically speaking.
Okay. Yeah, let me get, I see the persuasion roll in there. Okay. So what was the first one I see? Was that I see a 9 and a 9.
That was the first roll. So it's I didn't. So it rolled the same on both.
Okay. So he kind of is like, I'm sorry. The king is. We are trying to keep the number of. The king is not having audience with anyone at the moment because we are under dire times, ma'am. I must apologize. I don't even understand how you got here. You should have entered through the lower quarters.
I came in through some lower quarters, but all I can tell you is that these individuals brought me here.
More like upper quarters. She came out of Moshique's room.
Yeah, but you took a look through it and you definitely knew it was the Feywilds.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So she didn't come from the castle.
How about just giving him the letter to hand to the king?
Well, it's not a letter so much as a gift.
Yeah, he says, unfortunately, none of the king's advisors are available at the moment to help with such a decision. It falls solely into my hands who can and cannot see the king, and given the current conditions for the sake of security, I'm afraid you will have to remain with your companions.
Well, can we schedule a appointment with the king?
Yes, ma'am. Just as soon as this court is cleared of doppelgangers.
Hey, we're trying, man.
Well, we got
So you're telling me that if I help get rid of this problem for you, you'll do what you can for me. Am I understanding this correctly?
Of course. We will restore all proper channels.
You sigh heavily, just like that moderate, I'm important and I'm annoyed kind of sigh, but she's not going to fight it.
Okay. Yes. He says he wishes with utmost haste to restore all the proper channels and the normal functioning of the court.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I have this bell that we found. This isn't important, is it?
He looks at you and looks at the bell for a moment. And he says, "I'm sorry. I'm a busy man." And he turns away to escort the last of you out of this chamber.
You just use a scraper.
Leaving only the maid.
I prefer onions. But...
Leaving only the maid that you see in the illustration. One guard here by this gate. And, well, why the heck not? These two ladies. One of the two of them being one of the ones that was on the verge of suicide only yesterday. Her companion quickly begins to make merry to try to distract her from her sadness. And the dining hall is back to being empty again.
Oh well, let's go. Walks through, puts his head through a portal. Then it's the brakes.
What was the move I heard from Frost?
It's like, oh well, let's go. Then it's the brakes, and puts his head through one of the portals.
You got it.
When his head's in the portal, he's just busting out laughing.
Give me a roll. It looks into a very elegant bedroom. Do you want to see it, or do you want to take the party into it?
Yeah, let's see it first. You never know with these things.
Okay.
It's a mimic.
It's always a mimic.
Y'all and mimics.
You're not
We've had a
believing
rough couple of
mimics?
days.
All right, like I have problems with this.
I can honestly say my run-ins with mimics are highly limited.
Alright, I'm gonna take my head, after I compose myself from laughing, I'm gonna pull my head back and say, hey, we got a bedroom if you guys want to use a door to be able to go through a portal again.
Fuck.
There's a door in here, but I mean, let's check it out.
Then I'll walk in.
Okay. Alright, so this cozy little bedroom with high ceilings houses a well-made canopy bed and some simple furniture. One corner of the room is partitioned off by a thin curtain. The chamber smells of sweet milk and soap.
Before everyone else comes in, I'm going to this basin over here.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a wash tub. Are you going to stand in it or just look at it?
I'm going to be behind the curtain. That
Okay.
way when they come in, yeah, I'm going to hide.
Let's get that stealth roll. Nice. No one sees Frost as they come into the room after him.
Ah, damn it.
I swear he just came in here.
Yeah, if you guys haven't realized, Frost is just, he wants to have fun. If it's fighting or messing with people, either way is fine with him.
So, any more doppelgangers in here? Or mimics, for that matter? Does anybody want to poke the chair?
Why don't you just lie on the bed? You don't believe in mimics.
If you're scrutinizing
I
the
didn't say I don't
room,
believe in them. I said that y'all have very bad experiences with them.
Many. Very many.
if you're scrutinizing the room, you can always give me a perception check to see if you notice anything out of place. If you're poking at things, you can give me an investigation roll.
I literally,
Go ahead.
I literally poke with my quarterstaff behind the curtain, because you never know what the fuck's behind a curtain.
And Frost is like dodging this way and dodging that way every time the staff pokes at him.
Then I pull it back, but like with my quarterstaff. I'm not trying to be an asshole metagame. This is literally what I would do before I'd even check out the bed. Scope the room.
I just think it's hilarious.
This is all dead space. Like, I'm sorry if that's the army in me, but we learned to freaking always check behind dead space.
Oh, you know, and the last of the candles in this room is going to wink out too as you guys enter in, and you notice that there's just candle wax dripping down off of everything.
I'm going to cast light on my butter churn and start poking the bed.
Okay.
When you pull the curtain back, Frost is just laying in the basin's like, what took you so long?
Oh, yes. As Frost eventually had to fall back into the basin to avoid being stabbed at with the staff, by the time that one of you yanks the curtains back, Frost has just finally fallen fully back into the tub, at which point a shower begins to fall out of nothingness overhead and soak Frost completely and thoroughly.
You know what? I'm going to go along with this, and I'm going to pretend like I don't see Frost. Like he's still stealth.
Yeah, so the splatter of a shower can be heard there spouting down into the tub and I guess onto Frost's armor.
Yeah, I'm going to pretend like I didn't see anything, and then whenever he says something, I'm going to pretend like I didn't hear it either. Like, nothing's behind here, and then push the curtain back.
I can always prestidigitation my armor clean, you know. Magical rain, okay.
You're the worst.
What, did you see him?
I mean, I have a perception of 23.
Yeah, it still wasn't enough though. Not with a 29 stealth.
Damn, even with the curtain. You're just like,
Yeah.
what the hell activated that?
Balthazar,
I'm gonna.
the bed's safe, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't see nothing.
Is there any soap back here?
I think that there is. Let me look and make sure. No, there's actually not any soap over there. There's some soap goop on that little tray that holds the candelabra, but the bar has melted away.
Oh, darn, I was gonna soak up my hair. Prestidigitation's pretty good, but sometimes you just need a nice shower.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm gonna step out of stealth, look at you guys like, dude, step in this basin and you get an actual shower.
What, have you never had a shower before?
Not since I got here.
That makes me concerned.
There's only so much prestidigitation can do, and trust me, if you want, this may be the last time we actually get a shower. So if you want one, there's no soap.
Lovely.
And I will prestidigitation all the water off me.
Gotcha. Take yourself a nice little shower there. You can even have privacy if you want to.
Apparently not if there's a snake man in the room.
Huh?
There's no privacy if there's a snake man in the room.
All right, that's wrong. You're being racist against snake men.
Are you not a snake man?
Yeah, but you're saying you're not safe around snake men.
No, I'm saying that you were intruding on his shower time.
I didn't see anything.
You opened the curtain.
Didn't see anything.
I was still stealth.
So, as Frost showers away, are you taking your armor off, or are you going full in on the shower? By the way.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Yep, you see his elegant form silhouetted behind the curtain as the armor falls off in pieces. The tub is magical in that it creates this magical shower, but it is not magical in that it holds an infinite amount of water. So the longer you stay in the shower, the more you'll be standing in ankle and shin deep water.
No, just taking just doing a nice soak.
Mm-hmm.
That way I can feel at least cleaner,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will step out, prestidigitation, and then put my armor back on.
Okay.
Though I'm gonna leave my hair wet just so I can let it breeze out.
Yeah, so you can swing it around and slap somebody in the face with your wet hair.
That was the plan, because I was going to get revenge on the guy who started poking the curtain.
Hey, I was just checking out everything, man.
I know it's a terrifying curtain, you're right.
You always check behind areas you can't see.
Because that's where mimics hide.
Where everything
No,
hides.
they are that entire area.
Oh, I'm sorry, the doppelgangers.
You know what? If we find a mimic, I'm gonna shove you in it. Keep it up.
No, what you do is you let her investigate, and when the mimic attacks, we just go and say, oh, why are you just being attacked? What do you mean you're being attacked? There's nothing
I
there.
didn't say I don't believe in them. I just you just seem to run into them quite more often than the average person.
To be honest, I've only seen one of them, and to be fair, these idiots cast darkness, so I didn't get a good look at it.
I'm understanding the circus more and more.
I'm glad someone is, because I still haven't figured them out.
I
I
officially
haven't
hate
figured them
you.
out, but I understand why they're called the circus.
You know what? I'm just gonna remember that.
Wait, who do you officially hate?
Her.
Oh, okay.
So as they all kind of argue with Frost in the shower, I want to check out that jug on the table and see if there's any liquid in it, and if there is, what it smells like.
Yes, it smells like wine.
Let me hand it to you and say, "Taste this."
Is that all I am to you, Balthazar?
No, but it's
Yes, it's
a
official
really,
taste test.
really useful superpower. Like, you are a super taster. You can taste magic.
I don't think that's quite how that works, but all right.
Totally
it
how that
works. Don't
Great.
you question my ways. All
Hey,
right,
after we
DM.
got poisoned twice, it really helped after that.
All right, DM.
Yep.
Investigation check.
Okay.
14.
There is a little something off about this.
I'd be like, yeah, don't try that. Yeah, don't try that.
See, I told you, and I'm going to put the wine jug back on the table.
What's Leo doing?
Leo's just kind of hanging out. When the shower's going off, he's kind of just grooming himself a little bit. Licking the back of his hand and cleaning off his face.
Yeah. Give me a history check for him.
All right. Good boy. Not good.
Okay. Never mind.
Yep.
No, that's the opposite of good. That's bad.
Kind of oblivious. Just seems like everyone's just taking a slow time there, doing their little showers and whatnot. So
I think I'm the only one taking a shower.
Yeah, so he's sitting in the chair. Gotcha. Well, Frost is dried off, magically dried off, and is hanging out with his wet hair. Got some
Oh, I
poison
haven't
wine.
put my armor on. I just put regular clothes on.
Okay.
I kind of went
Oh.
full relaxation. It's like, there's a bed there, so he's gonna sit on the bed. He's gonna lay on the bed and just like prop his feet up and just go. So, what's our next move?
Oh, such a comfy bed too.
Well, the king seems very busy. We'll have to continue pursuing the genie and the jester. Not the genie.
Or the doppelgangers.
Well, as they pop up, we'll gather them.
I guess the question is, do they want us to kill them or just bring them in?
Well, what will get me to the king faster? That's my question.
Moshik. If we could find Moshik, I think we can get an audience with the king immediately.
Moshik has to come alive. The doppelgangers, not so much.
So he is or he's not a doppelganger?
He's not.
Yeah,
He just works
kinda-
with them.
They work for him?
They work for him?
Kinda. They have an agreement. It's a thing.
Yeah.
You don't actually know, do you?
We'll figure
yes.
it out.
I think we sussed it out. This
we got some
Moshik
good
character had a secret agreement with the genies. Something about putting the king's daughter to sleep.
So there's
And-
genies now?
There are genies.
It's
Some
always been genies. Do you not know? Did you just come in here blind?
I came in here with a limited amount of knowledge.
Well, they kind of screwed you.
I'm
Well,
gonna
clearly,
hand her
because-
I'm gonna hand her genies for dummies.
I'll be
Yes.
honest. We have different creatures in the Fey world, and it's not. Genies are from a different plane. They're not in the Fey. They aren't Fey.
well, you
No, I've
see,
seen spheres more often than I've seen genies.
the genies had this agreement with our rogue mage and the king to keep his daughter dreaming. And unfortunately, since then, the doppelgangers have come, and Mojik has agreed that they can take over the most important people in this level of the castle while he tries to ascend to the next. And I believe he's already ascended.
Lovely.
So we will need to find... Oh boy. We will need to find the guy who ushers people between the two areas if we want to find Kabusi.
This is just getting better and better.
Welcome to my world.
Your world sucks.
Yeah, well, you think I like being here?
I don't know. I haven't known you long enough to understand that one. You're part of this circus, ain't you?
Nope, never met them.
You're part of the circus too now, Ambassador.
If anything, I'm just an audience member.
I've never seen these people in my life. Who are you guys again?
Perfectly said. The circus is like a well-oiled machine. Well, at least a group of individual well-oiled machines that don't quite work together as you would expect.
Oiled with what? Sticky tape?
Oiled with misunderstandings.
Oiled with what? I'm sorry?
Misunderstandings.
Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely for sure.
While they're all fighting or talking to each other, I will also redon my armor.
Okay.
And then I'll close the door and open it again.
You got it. Give me a roll.
Oh, I'm not going through it. I just closed the door and opened it.
Oh, okay. The portal has been reset. We think. How long are you guys going to hang around in this chamber, by the way? How long do you think it's been?
Did we take a short rest?
No, we didn't.
So less than an hour.
We haven't even entered combat, yeah. So we don't even need to enter a short rest.
Yeah, all our stuff is good.
Oh, I was gonna make a spell slot if we were chilling out for a minute.
Oh, while they are continuing their thing, I'm going to pull out the plank and work some more on the short bow, because I don't know how long it's going to take.
Okay.
Let me give you that roll.
Let me know how long you guys are going to take before you move on or do something else.
I'm actually ready whenever y'all are.
Yeah. Leo's clean, so he's ready to go as well.
I got plenty of resources. Let's go. Who's heading through the door?
Yeah, Or's along for the ride. She's not in charge of this train.
All right. I'll pop that door open.
Okay. Party moving on through or peek it in?
I'm
yeah.
definitely gonna peek in first.
Okay.
I'm gonna shove him in. Fuck
Okay.
you.
So Balthazar, you are thrust onto the first few steps leading down into this chamber.
I'm gonna go.
Those weren't stairs.
I'm gonna follow behind him.
All right. As Icky pushes in behind you, you're forced down the steps towards the chamber's floor. Balthazar.
There was stairs. Damn, should have kicked him harder.
Do I need a deck save for that?
No, you're fine.
All right.
I didn't do it hard.
Should I move the whole party now? Is that what we're doing?
I got shoved through. You might as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here.
So so basically I go to pull out the plank, realize they're moving, and just like put it back, and then go through the door.
Okay.
Oh damn! I'm not gonna be stealthy today.
Beyond a descending stairwell, there is a fiery room. Upon its many walls sit large mirrors, all of them the same octagonal fashion. With the fire from 8 braziers, the mirrors reflect the color of deep rubies. At the center of the chamber is a silent drain. Balthazar, you have all but stepped down into the chamber as your pet companions pile into the stairs behind you.
Once I catch my balance from stumbling down those stairs, I'm going to take the butter churn and start poking the steps below me before I go down any further.
Okay. Seems fine.
Y'all are so paranoid.
Yep.
You almost die about 10 times and see if you're not paranoid.
Oh, it's very crowded here.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep poking before I step places.
Oh,
I'm gonna come down off the stairs.
Real quick, passive perception. Who has got a better than a 14?
I do.
I do.
Okay.
Wow. My passive perception would be a 13.
Okay. There is some graffiti on the wall to the left of Aura. Anybody else that's got above 14 or better passive perception will see that. Written very largely, or not, but very boldly in common letters, and it looks like chalk, oil, or something. That is written on the wall there.
Oi, Balthazar.
I'm poking and being careful, so I think they would notice this before I made it all the way down the steps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna look at that and it's like, huh, I wonder what that means.
It means we're probably not in a place we don't need to be.
It'll buff. We're never in places that we're supposed to be. But we're always in places that we should be because we're working for the king.
Maybe someone should stop Balthazar before he does something he probably shouldn't.
Why?
Because when
So we don't all die?
Yeah.
No, trust me, if that was ever a plan, I'd just leave you.
Let me put mine here because apparently I was right behind Balthazar. Shit. Thank you. You can put yours back. But thank you, Leo.
Everybody's just like, or at least Balthazar and Nikki are just like hovering over that last step, looking into this room.
Yep.
So, what do you see, Balthazar, buddy?
I guess I take a look around. I definitely look up. Kind of glance around at the mirrors. Can I roll perception or something?
Yeah. Okay. Based on your angle, I think you can only see yourself in this back mirror here. The other mirrors just sort of cast a confusing reflection of the room, almost like portals into rooms identical to it.
The reflections don't quite look right. I don't know. Anybody else want to go first?
Rochambeau it.
Leo bravely
Yes.
steps into the chamber. Leo, as you come down into the chamber, of course you see your reflection on this far wall. The thing where it gets strange is it steps out of the mirror with you. So another Leo has come into the chamber. At the same time, a mirror image from each one of these mirrors of Leo all steps into the room. And all, like, you know, of course, perfectly mirroring his movements. So there are like, what, 7, 8 Leos altogether in the chamber now.
He'll bow to his counterparts and say, Leopoldo Gattissimo, at your service.
They bow, of course, in unison with you. But When you rise, before you can speak, all of them charge straight at you, and it's initiative.
Thought so.
And, oh gosh, I feel like I should just, here's how you do
Dragon
this.
Leo's on the.
Oh damn! I did a poor roll today.
Oh boy.
Let's do this. Come on.
No
Get
whammies.
good.
What was that?
That's the DM's fiendish laugh right there.
Yeah. Wish we had Zone of Truth right now.
That is not in my
Oh
repertoire.
my god, now I have to use a character sheet, which I never do, and I am terrible at it. How do I roll initiative? Oh yes, I see how I roll initiative.
So, there's just 9 of these cats now. 9 lives, huh?
Leo, do you know which roll is yours? I guess I can see. Oh, I see which one. I got initiative. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Leos all pounce on Leo.
Later, guys.
Oh, fuck.
God dang, man. How did you do a 12 and he did a 22?
And you'll have to help me do this here, Leo. You would attack with your opening move is to attack with the booming blade with your rapier, right?
I mean, if you're gonna do to me what I normally do,
Yes.
you check off sneak attack, Dow, booming blade, and then you're gonna click silver rapier.
Okay.
About to die.
24 hits. That does what? 21?
Yep. 21 points. Yep.
21 points of damage.
Okay.
And this is from all of them at once. So 7 rapiers jab into Leo for a total of 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, you scared the shit out of me. I thought you were going to say that it was
Right here.
7 times 21. And I
No.
was like,
Oh my god.
How
Well,
would
he's
you
dead.
survive that?
148 damage from getting stabbed.
Damn, Leo. Your other 8 lives want to kill you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's not gonna be.
Icky, it is your move next. What do you do?
I'm gonna shout out Leo, or do I see who they attacked?
Yes, you can see who is your companion, for sure.
Okay, which one is it? This one?
I think it's
The one closest, yeah.
If you in the initiative thing, if you scroll over the one that says 12.2, it highlights who he is.
That's cool. Didn't even know that. Like it.
Icky, I've got 2 initiatives for you. Should I delete the second one?
I should only have 18.
You have an 18. Okay.
I
don't know
don't see
where the-
two.
I don't see 2 either.
Okay. All right, cool. I think I fixed it then.
Yeah, I only ever did 1. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. Am I able to fit there?
Yes, but when you step into the room, 7 mirror duplicates of yourself all enter from these mirrors. So, give me a moment.
Oh, damn.
Oh, this is about to fuck me up.
Yep.
If they can even get to you.
I think
Yeah.
I think this is generally considered by most seasoned players the worst enemy you can fight.
It's yourself.
Yourself. Okay, so that happens. But anyway, you get to make your attack.
Okay. You know what? I saw all this, right?
Yes.
I saw all this happen.
Yes.
What happens if I use a key point to disengage from the extra Leopold and back up here?
You certainly can do that. The mirror images do not duplicate this move.
Fuck. Yeah, Leopold, I think you're dead, bro. I don't see us getting you back this time. Sorry. Why are we not running, guys? Anyways, I really don't want to jump back up. Fuck it. I'm gonna move back.
Oh,
What happens?
Oh God, no.
Nothing.
Oh, fuck! That could have really
You
screwed
scared the
us.
shit out of me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, screw it. I'm just gonna hit him with. Actually, no. I'm gonna use the dodge feature.
Okay.
If this is me, I hit him. I'm guessing these guys, let me see, are 5 feet away from me, right?
Mm-hmm.
My character would use Sentinel and whoop my ass.
Fair enough. Do you have any bonus actions or movement left?
I already used a bonus action.
Okay. So you're done?
Yeah, I'm using the dodge action
Okay.
for them to have disadvantage.
Okay. Leo? Will the real Leo please stand up? Please stand up.
Actually, it's Aura's turn.
It
Unless
is
you're
my
about to do
turn.
something evil. To
Oh,
Leo.
okay. I've got some more weird duplicate initiatives, so let me just delete that real quick. Aura, you're up.
Yes. Okay. So, I'm going to cast Hex on one of the doubles.
Of
I don't know. Because all I'm really going to do is knock one off. So as long as I'm just going to pick the nearest double.
okay, you got it. All right. So the nearest.
So that's my
to
bonus
you
action, and then
is going to be one of
with my
Icky's doubles.
Yeah, they don't have a.
Okay, I just get to make a save here. Hey, I'm just gonna let Icky do it since it's the same numbers. Icky, make your save against DC 15.
Okay. Finish that up.
this is where you want to go.
This is necromantic, isn't it? No, it's enchantment. So it's a charisma save.
And what is it though? A Constitution save?
There's no save against Hex.
No, there's no saves.
Should be no save.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it just pops up at the bottom because it's,
Okay. In that case,
It's an extra 1d6.
Okay. In that case, it just destroys that mirror image.
Cool. I'm also going to cast Eldritch Blast
Okay.
because
Wait, Hex only does extra damage when you hit the target.
that is correct. So I'm going to cast the Hex, and then I am going to cast Eldritch Blast on the one that is Hex.
It's gone. The hex destroys it.
No, the Hex doesn't do damage. It just it's a modifier.
It adds damage, doesn't
Oh,
do
I got
damage.
you. I got you. Okay. So then all of that together destroys because you do actually have to do some damage. So that
is correct.
destroys the mirror image. Do you have any movement you want to use? Or are you holding your ground?
I'm not getting inside the circle. That's for dang sure.
Where's my character at? Did you just take me off, DM?
Oh, I may have. My bad. You know
Yeah, you
what?
fell off the initiative order,
Actually,
too.
I am just going to go ahead and let's just do something real quick. Aura, give me
put
a
myself
perception
back on.
check. On a DC 10, you accidentally targeted the real Icky.
Did I really?
No, I'm going to give you a perception check on DC 10. If you fail it,
Okay.
you will actually have targeted Icky on accident.
Okay,
The real
that's
Icky.
fair. That's fair.
Okay, no, that in fact did destroy one of the duplicates. And so, yeah.
You want me to
so is that-
re-roll and then we put back the 18?
Yes, please.
I do have to
And
roll for
I don't-
attack with Eldritch Blast.
It won't let me click on my own symbol.
Are you sure that's your token?
Yeah, I just put it out there.
Weird.
Put it right in the same spot.
Well, delete it and do it again until it works.
Can you delete it? It was this one. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Never mind.
Okay.
My fault. And
So does a 13 hit?
Oh, for the Eldritch Blast?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't know if it does hit or not. And it does have to hit in order for it to destroy the duplicate. So,
That is
does a
correct.
13 hit you, Icky? I don't think it does.
no.
Yeah. Okay.
It would be, let me give you all a heads up, 16 or up would have to hit me.
Yeah, okay. So, in that case,
Okay.
nothing has been
Well,
destroyed.
until then, I'm just going to keep blasting Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Yeah. I highly suggest you do. And DM,
Yeah.
why'd you put a new token out that she killed?
She didn't hit it.
She didn't hit
It
it.
didn't hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, it didn't actually destroy it.
my bad.
So they have everything that we have, except maybe the health.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing now.
You have one more roll for Eldritch Blast, by the way.
Oh, you are right.
Yep, 2 levels.
I gotta get
There
used to
you
it
go.
again.
That one destroys it. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Balthazar.
Balthazar's be like, see that one disappear off just a quick Eldritch Blast, and it's like, shit, it's that easy? Well, never mind on that other plan, and I'm going to go ahead and quicken an Eldritch Blast, as well as my regular Eldritch Blast. So I'm going to spend a sorcery point, so I'm shooting 4 Eldritch Blasts. And because I know exactly which Leo it is in front of me, and he's getting mauled, I'm going to start just popping off on these Leos.
Okay, so one, just spread all the Eldritch Blasts out across the Leos. Leo knows if, I think 2 of those missed and 2 of them hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, and a boom and boom, but I don't think that even matters.
Do you know which one pain in the dick it is to get this thing started at fucking
Okay. What was the damage for that second Eldritch Blast?
So they were both 9. I shouldn't have had the bludgeoning on the second one.
Okay. They're both 9. Okay. Or you mean the first one was 6 and the second one was 9?
No, so the first one had the 3 and the 6, and the second one just has the 9.
I see.
So
Okay.
it's 9 and 9.
Is that a 100% check?
All right.
Sorry, ticket's 165.
Okay, that will destroy this one. And so only one of them goes down from your fury of attacks. You are, of course, hasted, so you have another action. It can't be a spell, though.
Oh, I thought they had lower HPs than that. Okay.
Fuck us.
'Cause I was trying to target different ones, and if that only destroyed one of them, that's really weird.
So wait, is it one attack, one shot, one kill for these, or do they have?
So she got it. Yeah, they
I think it's confusion for the party, and the DM is loving it. Balthazar, you have another action. What's it going to be?
I'm gonna try and hide behind the column, I guess.
Okay. So taking a dodge.
I don't think I can take dodge with this. I have to like try and hide. So I guess it's a stealth check.
Okay.
Fighter or you're a rogue?
No, this is the haste ring.
Oh, okay.
All right. And then the real Leo. Whoops. Didn't mean to skip past you.
All right. So with my bonus action, I'm gonna second wind. That's gonna be 8, 9. And then I will shoot a couple Eldritch Blasts. I'll start trying to pick off the Ickies, and I'll tell my friends to try to pick off the Leos. So I'll shoot this one. I'll shoot this.
I forgot to put the other Leo on the damn initiative counter. I mean, the other Icky, that is.
Wait, you took me off again?
No, I just forgot to add one for the Ickies,
Okay.
is what I'm getting at.
Okay. Do you want me to do an initiative roll for you? Oh, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, I'm just going to change it to, so as not to screw things up, I'm going to just change it to a 12.1. So it'll come after Leo, and then it'll seamlessly still be in the flow of combat.
So first Eldritch Blast on this Icky over here for 6 points.
6 points, destroys it.
And then I'll do my second one to this one over here. 3 points.
3 points, destroys it.
And that is all I got. I'll pass it over to the next person.
All right, which would be the evil Icky. Which is, he can't hardly get to anybody because this is a pretty tight spot. So this mirrored image will kind of be around, hovering around that brazier, threatening Balthazar, but not actually getting an attack on him. This one will move into here, and this one will move into here. And that's all for the Ickies. Unless there's some trick up your sleeve I don't know of that would get you somersaulted over all those bodies. I don't think it matters.
Unless you wanted to. Nope, unarmored movement doesn't kick into where I can walk on walls yet.
No, I think there's
Or
too
run on
thick.
walls.
I think it's too
Or if
thick
they
in
cast
there.
darkness.
You can do second wind, or not second wind, but action surge.
You know what?
And You can do
No.
second wind
No,
on any of the Ickies that took damage that
no,
haven't
I'm
died
gonna
yet.
do exactly what somebody else just said because this is Icky's token move. So I'm just going to throw up some darkness on this situation.
Ah, I love it.
Let's see. Let's see, how do I do this? Oh yes, I know how to do this. It is a 15-foot radius.
hmm
And they all cast it.
You also have poison spray, which I believe has a 10-foot movement or 10 feet range.
Okay.
DM.
As you can see, the darkness engulfs almost everyone that's in the chamber. And that is good enough for me. That is his action. And then it'll come back around to Frost.
God damn it, Icky.
Wasn't me this time. Was other me.
So I was going to target the mirrors and try to break them to see if that would work. but I'm assuming I can't see them anymore.
Nope. A big wall of darkness. You can see Balthazar and one of the mini Ickies. And that's it.
I'm gonna shoot that mini Iki
Okay.
with a what do I have? What's the range? Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the one of the Iki I can see, and hope to God it's not who I think it is.
Damn.
16
hits.
Which one are you hitting?
Icky, you actually get hit for 9 points of damage.
I use my reaction. Oh, I took the dodge reaction, so it's going to be at disadvantage.
Okay, I need another roll from Frost then. Would be a miss, and also your crossbow jams for the duration of this battle. Or
sorry, buddy.
Unless you take an action to clear the jam.
No, I'll just put it away and take out my longbow.
Okay.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
Look at your private messaging on Discord.
Okay.
So, do I know if I shot at the real Iki or not?
Use.
I actually don't know. I think it's going to be up to Icky.
I'll scream at him. Who the hell are you aiming at?
Well, I'm aiming at you because, darkness and whatnot. I can't see shit. And you're the only one I could see.
Is that it for Frost?
I'm going to action surge and shoot into the darkness, hoping to hit, I don't know, this one here.
Sure thing.
So, disadvantage rolls.
Yep. Actually, this is going to be considered cover. So yeah, is AC 21 at disadvantage, and I see that you get 2 arrows per round. Is that what I'm reading correctly?
Yeah, two attacks per action.
Okay. Yeah, action surge gives you 2 more attacks with your longbow. Okay. And so that second arrow actually hit. However, the arrow that missed went into the midst of that crowd, and I'm going to say that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 8 different combatants that could have been hit by that stray arrow. And it was one of the mirror image Ickies, and it destroys it. I mean, mirror image Leos. Of course, nobody knows because it's in the midst of the darkness.
Well, that's the damage.
Does how much damage?
The first one, the one that missed who I was targeting, but hit apparently a Leo, does 12, and the last one, and the one that actually hit the Icky was 11.
11, okay. Got it. And then you're not using any movement, I assume?
No, because now there is darkness and I can't see anything.
All right, so Balthazar.
Can I still see this one that was coming up on me, or is it in darkness?
It's in darkness. Evil Leo is going to attack the real Leo.
Same as before?
Yeah, why don't you just go ahead and make the roll?
Sure.
That'll
Which one, DM? This
keep me
one?
from fumbling. Just make an attack roll against yourself. Best means you would use at this point. I mean,
that's a miss.
Which it is just
thank goodness.
Rapier attacks, right?
Did we destroy one of the Ickies?
Yeah. DM.
Yes.
Which one hit? Which one attacked him? Was it this one?
It's all of them.
Huh?
All of them. But it's in
Okay.
darkness, so you can't. Well, you can see too. Yeah, so it's all of them attacking Leo at the same time.
Okay, I use Sentinel ability, and I use my reaction to attack this one.
Okay. And Leo, you missed yourself, correct?
I missed myself, correct.
All right.
So I'm going to take my handy dandy trusty spear, do a two-handed attack.
So on the outside, when we destroyed
18 hit.
That will hit, right, Leo?
20. Yes, 18 will hit.
Okay.
4 damage to that, Leo.
That destroys that one. And then it becomes Icky's turn.
Yay. So I'm gonna walk into darkness, and I'm gonna attack myself.
Yep.
Did you read my personal text, Leo?
I thought I did. Oh, I got you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm evil.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling him how to kill us?
I'm just telling him what Iggy would do.
So are you having some internal conflict? Is that what I'm understanding here?
Yes. That one misses me. So I'm gonna use quarters. So I'm gonna use my unarmed monk attack. That one misses me because it's not at advantage.
Yeah, because they can see you too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have it Fury of Blows, and 17 hits me. Thank God.
All right.
5.
Another one is destroyed.
So as we're destroying them, do we notice that the darkness is shrinking?
No.
Nope.
Aura?
Yes. Okay. Well, I can't see Jack diddly squat,
Nope.
so I am just gonna aim in a direction of where I think I should be aiming, and hope to whatever that I don't hit who I shouldn't.
Yes, random chaos. Let it rain over this whole situation.
See, you're part of the circus.
So let's see. How many people have we got in the darkness here? 4. There's 8. Okay.
I'm ideally aiming for right here
Gotcha.
because that was my last line of sight.
Okay, so the first one flies into the darkness. You don't hear anything yelp or shriek. The second one flies into the darkness, and it doesn't matter. I don't think neither of those attack rolls are going to hit anybody.
Okay.
So that is just Eldritch Blast flung into the black void there.
Yep, big ol' glittery blast of purple just goes streaking into the ether.
And do you use any movement, or are you just going to hold where you're
Oh
at?
no, I'm staying put. I learn from other people's mistakes.
Okay. Balthazar.
I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself and give myself some temporary hit points. And then I'm going to quicken another Eldritch Blast. And I'm going to aim at the one that was right next to me. And pew pew. 22 and a nat 1.
Oh, I think that this is probably a good cliffhanger moment to stop at, though. The battle in the darkness against yourself. That sounds
Alright.
There's some psychological shit there.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's like a whole book of psychology right there.